My nigga Glock made this shit.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Country's News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out Beef. Shout out Nene. And see, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hit YouTube, found a beat, now it's on. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gonna have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the BZ on the down south shit. Shorty, hell, she gonna take it about you.
Smash that like button. Happy Friday to everybody, man. Gonna have a good live tonight. Everybody respect each other, man. Shout out to everybody on here, the Mod Squad. Make sure you go and follow my riches, man. Shout out to Savage Black.
Yeah, my nigga Glock made this shit.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Country's News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out Beef. Shout out Nene. And see, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hit YouTube, found a beat, now it's on. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gonna have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the BZ on the down south shit. Shorty real as hell, she gonna tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Made media out west. He in film mode, nigga. Get that nigga, bring a chick. I bet she feeling on that nigga. And shout out Savage Black. We gon' party on them niggas. Can't forget Nene. She catch bodies in the chat. It's that page fake or real shit. Shorty gon' check. She gon' come back to the chat. Wipe his nosy out the chat. Can't forget Uncle Swipe and still Miyagi to you niggas. You can call him Swipe at Jordan or whatever. Say you nigga. And to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip.
Shout out to everybody on this Friday. Hey, Davion, you only get one time to say something on this channel. You block, man. Hey, you in the air, man. Now you can sit back and listen from a long distance. You hear me? Hey, shout out to everybody on here. We got a good live tonight. It was a plane crash in Philly. Condolences to them people, man. We don't know what's going on with them planes. We'll talk about that a little later. But we're gonna get into the Bloodhound, the newest news, man. Bloodhound Lil Jeff. He was claiming these bodies, man, of these two kids, man. If y'all don't know the two kids I'm talking about, their name is Monty and Rob. They had stole some fake watches from them. We're going to watch all that. We're going to watch the videos when they had the watches. And Lil Jeff was in the comments. Lil Jeff was pissed over some fake watches, bro. And they end up dying. So, they came out like 4 days ago on a balloon release. We watched that on our channel. And now they got the killer. It's not Lil Jeff. They ain't got Lil Jeff, but they got Lil Jeff homie. I ain't never seen Lil Jeff homie rapping about no bodies or 10 hats or the two students. But I heard everybody else rapping about them except the shorty who in jail right now. That's crazy, right? We gonna watch this video to remind y'all the little kids I'm talking about, and then we're gonna get into it, man. Smash that like button. Shout out to the Mod Squad. NC, what's up, NC? What's up, NC? Sparks Visual, what's up? Shout out to Sparks, man.
for the gunman who opened fire on a group of high school students in the Loop, killing 2 teenage boys aged 16 and 17.
Now, those students had just left Innovations High School near Washington and Wabash just before 1 this afternoon. NBC5's Courtney Sisk has new information about the teens who died in this brazen shooting.
2 people shot right here, 15, 25.
Chaos erupting in the Loop early Friday afternoon. Chicago police say just as a group of students were leaving the Innovations High School, 2 vehicles pulled up. Several people got out and started shooting at the teens.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of these 2 students.
The shooting left 2 high school students dead, 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams.
You have no right to take another person's life like that. And you know, this is a brutal way. This is cold-blooded murder.
Chicago activist Andrew Holmes spoke with both of their families. Relatives were too distraught to talk with us tonight.
The 17-year-old, he was planning on going to a trade school for painting. His mother, she's into the painting business, and he was planning on going to a trade school for painting. The other young man, 16, he had just started as a freshman, close to his mother, and both of them are dearly hurting.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson released a statement saying, "I extend my deepest condolences to their families and the Innovations High School community as they grapple with the unimaginable pain and trauma caused by the senseless act of violence."
I never seen before like that, you know.
Mohammed Ashik has owned a jewelry store across the street for 40 years, but has never experienced the terror he felt Friday.
You know, I get laid down, you know, because this is in front of me, you know, I don't want to be hurt anything, you know. When I saw people or kids outside crying, you know.
It happened on a bustling North Wabash Avenue right under a busy L stop, still riddled with bullet holes Friday night. A woman's coat was grazed by one of the bullets. She was not a student and is physically okay.
It's a tragedy no matter where it happens. But down here, as the students were exiting, we believe it's, like I said, an isolated incident.
Police say the shooters took off in a dark-colored sedan and SUV. Chicago police are asking anyone with information or video to please contact Area 3 detectives. Reporting in the Loop, Courtney Sisk, NBC5 News.
Our thanks to Courtney.
Hey, a
U.S. Marshals task force arrested.
All right, so somebody said that he was bragging about it. Well, we weren't reporting about him. I ain't gonna lie. We weren't reporting about. Shout out to Fun and Amos. I ain't hear him rapping about it. He probably was though, but we know how he got hot. Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, man, he was bragging about it to the end. I thought I was gonna see the people who be rapping about it all the time, you know. But T Slick is in jail for a double homicide of Monty and Rob. They saying he the shooter of the what's the name. To the Bloodhounds, hey, I think y'all better run, man. I think y'all better start rapping about bodies, man. I don't think they just came and got T Slick just off luck, man. So y'all might want to run, man, or start saving that little bullshit rap money you got, because your raps is garbage. You just happen to be making money off of them. So just start saving that shit, man, for a lawyer, man. Say you better put it on Lil Jeff. Hey, no, they looking for Lil Jeff too. Shit, Lil Jeff just happened to die. Hey, you just seen us. We just came out like 3-4 days ago. They just put out a thing that they dropping Lil Jeff investigation. You know what I'm saying? They can't get Lil Jeff. Ain't no need to put him in no paperwork, and you ain't gonna get shit out of him. You know, they miss Lil Jeff, but they getting his homies. Let me go to they trick what's the name right off the motherfucking street. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I gotta exit out this real quick. You say how much? How much was the watches worth? Shit. Yeah. He did say he did it on live. But he say Q50 sliding into how much the watches worth. The watches ain't worth shit. The watches ain't worth nothing, man. I'm finna pull it up. I'm definitely finna pull it up for y'all, man. BKN and Bloodhound. Hey, y'all remember who interview that was? Here you go, right here. No, this ain't it. This ain't it. This bullshit. It's another one. I think it was with La Baba. Oh, this the video right here. Add diamonds to anything will destroy it.
Poof.
Oh
I
yeah,
came
just like
back.
pulling off the
Poof.
lot. Pull off the lot, the battery
Don't
go
let them
down.
niggas though. The shit will start happening. And y'all know this by now. I went black for like a week. And poof. Where you at? Gotta go. After that one, poof. I came back. Poof. Don't let them niggas though.
Yeah, that little motherfucker a menace, man. He a straight menace to society, man. But yeah, man, they got his friend, man, T Slick. Let me see if I can pull up T Slick. T Slick. They charged him with a double. But the slick thing about the way they worded it is other people that let you know that they looking for more motherfuckers. They just saying that like he one of the people who got caught. One of the people who was involved in the shit. I ain't never heard of this dude, man. I ain't never heard of this dude. Hell no. Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Cause this video was like, what? This video 5 months ago. This dude made this video 5 months ago. And he the one who locked up for this shit. That's crazy. Ain't no need to kill nobody, man. If you gonna get on the internet and tell the whole fucking world, man, you got 3 seconds in between when that camera go to either you gonna delete that shit or you going viral. All right, y'all. I'm finna go to the plane crash in Philly, man. It was just a crash in DC the other day, man. There's some weird shit going on. But we just gonna check it out. We just gonna check it out, see what it is.
And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Live picture there in Philadelphia. We do have some breaking news there in the city of brotherly love. I want to put this tweet up from our colleague there at Fox 29, reporter Chris O'Connell. He says there have been several reports of a plane crash into a building in northeast Philadelphia. Fox 29 Philadelphia have been covering this story within the last few minutes. They are sending reporters to the scene. I believe some of those reporters are on the scene as well here. You can see Steve Keeley shooting this video from his cell phone. He says bulletin airplane crash there on Roosevelt Boulevard. He says fires burning in multiple spots on Cotman Avenue. He says pieces of airplane scattered there on the ground. Jason Martinez with this video saying this is being described as a...
Hey, yeah, man, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. It ain't even safe no more. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. No bias shit, bro. Somebody doing, bro. Whether they messing with the traffic control or whether they throwing off the signal of the plane or something, bro. It's something going on, man. And this shit ain't just started till what's the name got in office, man. Come on, man. We ain't had no motherfucker. Nothing wrong with no planes. Nothing wrong with no planes, bro. Planes go down every day, bro. It just started happening, bro. Now it's happening back to back like car crashes and shit. Like, hell no. Nah. Hey y'all, hey, we just gonna chill on that topic for a minute, man. Hey, it's deep though, bro. Like it's deep. However, whatever you think about it. Hey, I like the glass thing. Y'all see the screen? This shit is glass clear HD. Hey, yeah, man. I don't know what was that about, but yeah, condolences to them people, man. Some people don't like certain conversations. I understand, man. I understand. They say freedom of speech. That's why I tell y'all, bro. Like, you just gotta go in life and live your life, bro. Like, cause you ain't got freedom of speech. You ain't freedom of speech how they say you do. Cause if you have freedom of speech, you would be able to say anything that you wanted to, long as it ain't lying on somebody, bro. But you can't. You can't even react to news and shit, bro. Shit's sad. Big dog J-Ski, what's up? Jacqueline. A lot of ain't started happening until he got in the White House. Yeah, man, we just gotta live. We just gotta live life, man. Gotta live life, bro, and just do what you can to help people. Like, do what you can, help the people who you can help. Shit like that. Just live good. Go out living good, bro. Don't try to go out like Al Capone and Scarface and all them motherfuckers. Go out the right way, bro. Go out the right way so you can get remembered, bro. Cause I know a lot of gangsters who in the cemetery that motherfuckers don't remember. Hey, look, only certain members get remembered. You had to kill a whole motherfucker block to get remembered every year, to get a party, a birthday party for that member. Other than that, bro, ain't no parties. Niggas look at you like you gone. He dead. What? No. Praying for that truth. Hey, be safe, J-Ski, man. Be safe, man. I know you like traveling, man. But it might be against the law to have on them little ass jeans you be having on over there. You know, they might charge you for self-inflicting harm to yourself. Them little ass pants you be wearing. You stay next to J-Ski. This all you hearing this shit. Hear that nigga heartbeat. You hear that nigga heartbeat, this jeans so tight. This all you hear. You in the hallway with J-Ski. Loosen up, pal. Loosen up, pal. Shit finna be against the law, man. 2026, nigga. No, shout out Big Dog J-Ski, man. Shout out Big Dog J-Ski. What else we got, y'all? What else we got? Oh man, move up them through, man. To the move up lovers and the old blacks and all them, man. All their emotions got shot down. It's 132 pages. And it got shot down, man. And Teasy ain't do no more helping them than what it was. Hey, but in this paperwork, you gonna see badass. You gonna see the conversation with Teasy and Badass. Whoever Badass is, he encouraged the shit. He told Teasy to go in to get on Duck ass. They got conversation, bro, and written, like typed out, bro. Teasy, the nigga telling Teasy to go and crash before D-Thing called him. Man, duck down there, get on his ass, bro. Woo, woo, woo. Teasy, like, I ain't got no gun. You got a gun? I ain't got no gun. That nigga had a gun, fell right out his legs, man. Fell right out the leg, man. They done though. Got sundown. They that was their last motion, man. They shit is over with, man. They finna get that 100 years. 100 years, man. So everybody else just go ahead and push our piece, man. Just go ahead and push our piece, man. There will be no more Woo Mop and C Murder and C Thing and Kenny Mac. They retired. Jersey's retired, man. THF Dada, yeah, he killed Gino. What Diamond and Tiana got snatched up. Yup, the same buildings. Lake Grove, yup. He got killed in Lake Grove. Remember that. On 35th. And then he jumped on the bus after he killed on the bus and went to 46. Like he ain't his homie, bro. Like that shit was crazy. But Lil Dada retarded anyway, though. He retarded than a motherfucker. Like he got real mental health, bro. He got real mental health problems, bro. Like for real. Like it ain't no joke. It ain't no funny shit. Like, you know how niggas go to jail for murders and they try to play dumb? Like, nah, bro. He got real mental issues, bro. No, it got to be another badass then, cause that ain't Dada. Gino been killed before Duck got killed. It got to be another. Hey, King Fields, man, it's a million motherfucking badasses. It's a million motherfucking little Ray Rays. It's a million little every block got the same name, bro. I guarantee, bro. I guarantee out of Chicago, man. It's 3 people on each block got the damn name. It's a badass though. Not Dada. It's another badass. Yeah, he hopped on the bus. After he killed Gino, he hopped on the Cottage Grove bus. Got off on 46 in Cottage Grove and then walked to 46. And the police was on him though. His mama already told the police what he did. So they was already on the lookout for him. Yeah, he a mental patient for real though. Oh yeah, Zell Money up in there say Zell Money was a shooter. Hold on, let me get my book. Let me get my book, y'all. Where the fuck I wrote this? I'll put it over here. All right. So Zell and Muwap shot Duck. Ligon shot Duck girlfriend. Thomas stood over Duck. Turpin and Dent stood and watched the whole thing. While they was killing Duck, Turpin and Dent, they stood there and watched out the window, and then after Duck was on the ground, they blended in with the crowd and the police and stayed there and yeah, I don't know if this badass from 600 or a badass from where he from, but his name badass, man. He in the paperwork too. No, he was talking about Chino. He say you saw the Aki money got signed. Yeah. Hey, that it could be a good thing. So I'm shine the light on Aki money real quick, man. I'm gonna shine the light and I'm gonna say some good words for him, bro. I'm gonna say some good words for him so he could do with his little bag. Let me see. Say he signed the Interscope for $2 million. No. Okay. Yeah, Akimana signed. They say Akimana signed for $2 million. Hey, Akimana, man. I wouldn't take none of them niggas with me, man. I get that money and run, man. On some real ass shit, man. I get that money and run, bro. See what happened to everybody who pass out money, who be talking about they taking care of they blocking and passing out guns and shit. Hey, you gonna go to jail, man. Don't be like the rest of them, man. Don't be like the rest of them, bro. You got to be smart, bro. You can't be that damn dumb, man. And don't let nobody tell you, a broke motherfucker, that what you gotta do with your money or what you should do. You make the decisions on your own, because when they come with that RICO, you gonna be fighting that shit with your lawyers on your own, man. It's rappies. Hey, it's funny as hell, bro. How you could go and kill somebody with somebody, but really, if it's 6 of y'all, like say for instance, O Block, it's 6 of them who killed Duck, right? 6. It will be 10 of them on the case. Well, 9. It'll be Von, D-Thang, and Zell Money will be arrested if they was alive right now. So that'll be 9 people that'll be on Duck case who will be locked up for killing Duck. And when you get to court, it's every man for theyself, bro. It ain't no gang shit up in there, bro. It's every man for theyself. One lawyer throw the other person up under the bus. They said that they did it and not my client. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up, man. That's why you should just go to straight away. You go to straight away, man, off the bat. If that's what you want to say, go the right way off the bat. Go and get you a trade on some real shit. Work and stack your money until you can get it. If I was y'all, I'd do Amazon, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Amazon getting that bag. Amazon getting that bag, man. Just invest $1,000 into your store and put it on Amazon, man. You're gonna be making money in your sleep. When you wake up, it's gonna say ding. You let you know your new balance. I'm telling you. That's just for the people who don't want to do shit, who don't want to leave out the house and none of that. Amazon, the sweetest thing, bro, to make some thousands, bro. Just don't make the money and then abandon it, bro. You gotta keep your store. Keep your store in stock. Do D-Thang even know Duck for real? He know Duck family. He know Duck family. D-Thang went to Dunbar, so he know Duck family. Like he used to hang on the low end. That's why how I met D-Thang. He was with my little homies now. They went to Dunbar with him. He was with them on the block. He pulled up on the block with Gucci on and shit like that. And they was out there with him. This my homie D-Thang from Dogtown. You know, they weren't rapping then. They wasn't no rappers or none of that. Bum J them was the rappers. Lil Wayne them, Rick Ross them, Jeezy. They had the game in the head locked in. It wasn't no drill rappers. Billion that was rapping, but shit, he was $120. He was doing this thing. You see Muwab lawyer talking about is OTF being looked at? Oh yeah. They already Muwab them and already ran out of every they done exhausted all their remedies, man. They done already exhausted all their remedies, man. See Murder, hey look, See Murder a dog, man. He say he hit on his motion when he sent it back to the government. He say y'all saying that I got on the phone with this girl and named the girl basically, right? And say y'all saying that I told Money Duke them to throw away their phones and all that, which he did, right? He said, but y'all ain't saying nothing about what everybody else did. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes, bro? Like they look at this point, they trying to get out of there. No, like they trying to get out of there, bro. They trying to get up out of there, and they doing whatever the fuck they got to do to get up out of there. You see, Teezy ain't had no friends. Teezy say I was talking to an informant while his Duck was getting killed. He said he never talked to D-Thang. O Block did it, like shit like that. Like, you know, they didn't risk their life for this nigga. And then you go to court, you wake up in the morning, you get some paperwork saying the nigga whose son called y'all down now, he saying that y'all did it and he ain't do it. That's some bullshit. I can't do no murder for hire in any city downtown. Shit dead, mad cameras. Oh yeah, New York ain't playing that shit, man. You going to jail. King JB, DC, what's up, Trenches News? Yeah, man. Hey, condolences to them people in Washington, D.C. too, man. We don't know what's going on, bro. It's some weird shit. That's all we can say, man. It's just some weird shit going on, man. It's some weird shit going on in this world, bro. Like at this point, I'm just waiting on them. I'm just waiting on the people who got them big ass spaceships to come down, so I could smoke this motherfucker White Widow with them and borrow their spaceship. Shit, I'm trying to see how fast I can go get to California in 0.2 seconds. I'll kick it with the alien shit. I ain't scared. Long as they don't fuck up my YouTube studios and all that shit, they welcome in. We gonna cook them some jerk chicken and all that shit. Hell nah. Hold on, y'all. Hey, say who gonna get out first? But Lil Reese. Let me see. Lil Reese will be home before Butter. Lil Reese will be home before Butter. Jeff really had all them bodies. Shit, I don't know. His homie got two of them right now, though. We know that for a fact. This ain't no myth. T Slick in jail, goddammit. It ain't no myth. He in jail, so yeah, he got two for sure. He was bragging about them two little boys. And his homie locked up for them motherfuckers right now. Well, he locked up for the little boys right now. I can't say motherfuckers, but yeah, his homies locked up. Let's hope Butter don't go Lil J on us. T Slick got him two for sure. He got him two for sure, bro. They gonna fuck around and get him life. And he did it downtown. He gonna get life. You think motherfucker, man, they told on theyself. They told on theyself, man. Come on now. Lil Jeff got on the live and told that Lil Jeff got on the live the next day. Afterwards, the police still looking around and talking about that he killed these boys, bro. He was proud of it. Last niggas who took my watch, they gone. And the watches was fake, though. That's what's crazy, though. That's the crazy thing about all this shit that we talking about right now. The boy Vale got killed. They got into it with Bloodhound them over a fake chain. And then he got killed. He got killed too over a fake chain. He let Lil Jeff see his chain. Lil Jeff tried to take his chain. And goddamn it, he ended up getting killed. Yeah, Lil Jeff say he blacked out. Blacked out for a week. Yeah, killed them boys at the school, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Hey, I ain't no gang member, man. So I'm glad his family I'm glad that his family getting justice, man. On some real shit. I'm glad his family getting some justice. His mom and them ain't got shit to do with what they was doing in the streets. Even though Monty and Rob some thieves. You know what I'm saying? They took some shit from a nigga who came all the way out west to kick it with you. And y'all backdoored him and robbed him for some fake shit, So that's even crazier, man. That you lose your life knowing that it was fake. Cause Rob and them the one that said it was fake. They tried to sell it to a nigga with some money out west. He took them to a jewelry store downtown, and the jewelry store said, man, that shit was fake, man. Get out of here before I call the police. Lil Rob and them explained it. I can't pull up the I don't know. I can't pull up the interview. I don't know what interview it is. It's on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that video. Hey, y'all, but smash that like button. We finna watch MTV. They talking about Jam on here. So we finna watch this real quick and see what these guys got to say about OTF Jam. And see if they saying that Jam ain't the one. Is we that everybody tweaking. Let's just see. Man, that motherfucker glass, Nene. That motherfucker screen glass, Nene. My wife brought me a new computer that stream and all that shit.
This is OTF Jam original hood, man. Man, not from over here, bro. This is MTV for that. This is OTF Jam original hood, man. Man, not from over here, bro. This is MTV for that. So they be paying us to come outside. If you ain't up to, then you ain't no shit. Phone up, I'm up a fist. Find a murder victim if he's snitching. My team violent, meet the villains. On phone snap, we got all type of. We pushing peace, increase the violence, man. On BD, we shoot at police. Don't run up on me on my damn house. Spiderweight, dumb block, Beastie gang, studs, however you want to call it, gang. Rest of this gang. Hey, Jay. Blood. We got them. Hey, on it. Who that?
I'm gonna need you to like and leave a comment. Also, check out our Instagram page at On the Couch TV.
Good luck for it, man. Free Stone, man. Free M3, man. I don't know how we call. We got the numbers out here.
What's them official MTV snacks, man?
You said what's the who?
What's the official MTV snacks? What y'all getting?
The crowbar ran that bye right now. Bullets. They know what.
Oh, man. Yeah, everybody name, though. Let everybody say their name, though. Come on.
Doug City Quano, man. I know what's going on.
From the MTV Big, though. You know how we coming down there.
You got the big bros out here. You got the big MTV love for it, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Free school, though. You hear me? Free school and free M3, you know?
Free school, free a bunch of
Man, I can't even be watching this shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, Shorty say he up a fist. And Lil Jeff influence. Hey, who said that? MTV Cast 79th on BD. That's me right there. Oh yeah, they got 30 for hell yeah, they got 40-year-olds.
Rest in peace, Doug. Rest in peace, Spider. Rest in peace, Lil G-Man. You know how we coming.
Now he might be 20 though. You know, they be doing them motherfucking drugs, man. That drug got them looking like they 50.
You know, most hoods don't got no store that's like right in the middle of their hood. So it's like it's on the couch, man. Don't call, you can't.
Now what they talking about Jam, man? Like, oh, here you go.
Yeah, for sure. We got them.
Maryland Eagles
come about. What that MTV stand for the people who don't know?
Hold on. Mike Burner, murder victim if he's snitching. My team violent, meet the villains. On phone snap, we got all type of. We soaked it up. And on Bloodhound speedy, man. On free hot, man. Bloodhound over here, you know that. Free hot, hotter than any other hot dog. Big flame. Far. Right there. Yeah, damn man.
Now I was doing my little research and all that, man. Like the people was telling me like this is OTF Jam original hood, man.
Man, not from over here, bro. This is MTV for that. Hey, look. Look. We gonna answer that question for you. Hey, look, we gonna answer that question for you. Hey, look, on Matt, you say Jam original hood. How many years he been bumped? How many years did he do?
That was like
okay. And for the whole 10 years, it's our shit. Ain't nobody from our hood OTF though, gang. Folks them cool on the game, but we burning for that shit. Jam. You know that.
Hey, man. Y'all got a lot of ops, man, right now because of Jam, man. Y'all got a lot of ops, y'all, on everything. Y'all got a whole bunch of ops, man, for MTV because of Jam, man. So I just hope y'all know that, man. So that just let us know, man, that Jam is number 2, man. That just stamped that Jam is number 2.
That's burning. That's my shit. Hey, fuck peace, increase the violence, man. My dead homie. Phone them grades. Don't walk out block. We suing ops. He try to run conductees. And it ain't no unity. He try to run conductees. You left this in the street. That hot shit left him big like clay.
Now this hood.
Yeah, man. All we could do is pray for these little brothers, man. I can't even watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can't even straight up watch that shit. Oh. I'm gonna go backwards with the content today. It's a new computer, so my what's the name originally ain't in here that I wanted to watch, but
Wait, man. Wait, man.
That boy free.
That's
Oh, you need a haircut.
I'm in the back, cameras in the front seat.
what's it sound like it's on the wall?
What you say?
So we got Lucci home. That's a good thing, man. Hope he don't be on no dumb shit. Oh, the what's the name came out. Let me check this out real quick.
Yo, we back. We back with another one when he thought it wasn't gonna be no another one or something. Man, dude, he different. We back with another episode. Whew. It hit different.
2 of them.
Man, about time, bro. Damn. Why the body big, bro? Damn.
It's all good, bro.
Damn. What took a nigga so long to come sit down on Whoops, though?
Oh, bro. Niggas just be moving, bro. And, you know, I've been having to make it happen, bro.
Oh, for them grades.
I've been having to keep this shit going. So you got this big ass mic on me, bro.
Different. For them grades, do your homework on. You can't be over whooping the mic, folks, because we see you with all the J on for them grades.
Tight shit.
We gonna do this. We gonna. I think them the same type of damage that my nigga shout out my boy Gates. Them the same type of them damage. Them damage come from Emmett. It hit different, but them damage come from Emmett to Johnny.
They come from Nick.
Oh, Nick.
The slugs come from Johnny.
Okay, I gotta break this shit down. Let's start there.
Yeah.
How much a nigga got on and just jewelry?
We just did a fit check. It came out to 1.2 million.
1.2 million in jewelry is crazy.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Kids are starving in Africa. You whooping.
Hit me up, man.
Let's start there.
Hey, Nene. What the fuck is wrong with this sound? I don't know. It don't sound off to y'all? Huh? It sound off to me.
Now look, bro, I do got the exotic pop whoop drink. It hit different.
Tap me.
Let's start there. See if you really whoop.
Keep going.
Okay, let's start
right there.
Now you know this $100 whoop.
Don't do that.
This $100 whoop.
I'm gonna support the black business first.
Okay, let's start there, bro.
I'm supporting the black business.
It hit different.
We right. This your quarter or mine?
Now you stealing, folks. This is my shit, folks. That's the shit I be talking about, folks. It's different. That's some Memphis shit right there. That's some Memphis shit he just pulled. Let's start there. Let's break this shit down. Next, we got Finesse 2 times on Woo. So folks, now we got Chirac and Memphis coming together. We got the real trenches coming together on Put 'em Gray. Let's start there. Now you know you an overwooper, bro. So you know we got a lot of shit to talk about. You know we got to get right into it. I'm trying to see, do I jump off the porch? Like what do we start at? And we gonna start on the polygamy?
Right.
We gonna start on some music shit.
Wherever you want to go with it, I'm with it, bro.
We gonna start. We seen the shit with King. It's a lot of shit going on.
Right.
I seen your brother whooping. Damn, they look just alike. They just got a bitch. I thought that was you.
Right.
I mean, it's different.
Right.
It's a lot. Honeycomb, Brazy.
Free Brazy.
Do we get, so, okay, we got to break some shit down.
All right.
So, we jumping off the porch. They say, J-Man, you be over whooping when you got guests. Right. Let the guests do the talking.
Right.
Let's start there.
Where you want to start it, nigga?
Put it like this, bro. I feel like the fans just want to know on some real shit on Put 'em Gray. I'm out here saving the kids. I'm out here doing shit like.
I appreciate you for that too.
100 for on my kids. We seen what you did with King on my kids on phone now. How you feel about like the feedback of everybody just like got they on the outside looking in? It's like a lot of motherfuckers saying a lot of shit about how you was raising them. So what's your thoughts on everybody else feedback over something you had going on? And what was your real relationship to him?
I think a lot of people just don't take in consideration where I come from, not far as like Memphis or like no hood or not. I think people just don't take into consideration that I'm off a 5-year bid. I'm coming off a 5-year federal bid, so I'm really not in tune with society, but I still have a heart. So when I see this kid in the hood shooting dice, smoking dope, this, that, and the third, I decide to go grab him. And of course, he's very talented. He has a unique characteristic. He has a unique character. You know what I'm saying? And so of course I felt like that he could potentially be something. He could potentially turn up, and I wanted to see the best for him. So I met his grandmama and we kicked it off. I met his grandmama and brought him to the crib, you know, and I did what I did with him. But after so long, as I'm growing and as I'm free, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm free, I'm living now, I'm at home now. So it's like, all right, I'm seeing, I got kids and Sugar got kids and then you know, you around here with other kids. So I'm like, damn, like I wouldn't want, and you know, I ain't gonna even not lie, even Sugar mama, like she helped me out with it when it came to King, cause
raising them.
Yeah, because at the same time, you know, I don't know how to raise a child. I'm fresh out of jail. But like I said, I got a heart though.
Oh my God.
So I might not know how to raise a child properly, but I at least know the basis of getting a baby out the street. I know that. I know that motherfucker much to try to help a baby get out of the street. So
that's real.
I knew I was gonna I was gonna have to change him eventually. The whole time I'm dealing with him. But in the same sentence, you gotta understand that if this is what he accustomed to, if I try to change him right now and I just met him, he gonna run away like he still did. Like he still did.
Now that's deep.
So I tried not to change him too early because I'm thinking, let me grow a relationship with him. Let me show him like.
Man, this man bullshit, man. So you telling me you party, drink with him, let him touch on the females at the thing, shoot dice, drink lean, pop pill, all that shit. And then when you run out of money, now you ready for him to go to school. Now you ready for him to tighten up. Come on, man. Get your goof ass out of here.
I want to see him win. I want to see him. And then I'm looking at it like, I sent him to school. I clean his image up for him. I put him on. He fuck around, get a Nickelodeon deal, a Cartoon Network deal. You never know.
I'm thinking that when he get 15, 16, he gonna look at me like, damn, bro, you helped me. Like, you got me all the way out. I'm glad you was hard on me when it came to school. I'm glad it was hard on me I'm glad you, and I felt like that I was doing the right thing. I felt like I was easing in it. You see what I'm saying? But let me cover this up though. I still wasn't right for allowing him to shoot dice and being grown folks.
Business, basically.
Business and clubs, and I still was wrong. I ain't justifying it at all. Okay. I was wrong for that. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I had to grow and learn. See, a lot of people that got opinions about me, they've been out here in this world and they never been to prison. They never been in a situation where they.
Hey, I got one question for you. Get in the comments, y'all. I got one question, y'all. This shit crazy, man. This dude a character, bro. Hey, this is my question to y'all. Do it sound like that he thought he was gonna come up off King? The way he talking right now from the shit that y'all heard so far, does it sound like he thought he was gonna come up off King?
Can't get the proper, you know what I'm saying, lessons that they need.
On my kids.
So now I'm on the streets. I'm getting the lessons. I'm learning now.
You're in a foreign territory.
I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning. You got to understand. I was 25 when I went in. Got out at 30. But I went in from 14 to 16, from 17 to 21, from 21 to 25. From 25 to 30. Okay. So I'm in and out. I'm totally lost when it comes to society. I never had an idea until I was 21, 22. Like, you see what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I don't think people take into consideration how you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting better. And that's why we're gonna name this next project Time Will Tell.
Time Will Tell.
Because as time go, I'm getting better with time. I'm getting better. And I used to wear some bullshit outfits. I used to do bullshit shit. I used to say bullshit. I used to, even with the internet, I'm getting better with this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's cool to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's cool to make mistakes and learn. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's even better when you got niggas sitting back hoping that you fail. I think it's better because now you really see who really fuck with you. Cause I done been around all the rap niggas. Ain't nobody called besides Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is the most loyal nigga. Like,
man, shout out Gates, man. It hit different.
Hey, that bitch retarded though. But he gonna keep it real. He gonna keep it funky. Like, and he gonna check on a nigga. And guess what? He gonna put a nigga on game. These niggas don't want to put a nigga on game. They gatekeeper. They gatekeeping. They don't want. They see that you talented. They see that you fucking a bitch that they fucking. They tricking off on. Cause I don't pay these bitches. See, these niggas pay. And get what? I ain't saying that I won't cater to my girl or cater to a woman, but I know 20, 30,000 and shit.
They be over.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the King situation though, I wish him the best, bro. And I hate that it went like that.
With the internet shit, you feel like that when internet shit went too far, or the real situation?
The real situation, because in the internet shit, both of them, it went way too far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my PO got in it.
No, it's too far.
The feds got in it. Like I'm on the federal supervision. So in order to beat these allegations, I have to go public and let it be known, hey, I ain't around him. Whoever's sending these clips and sending all this shit to my PO saying that he around me.
Ain't this some shit, man? I'm on federal parole. They always trying to throw that federal shit in there. Man, get your ass out of here, nigga. You was on federal parole, nigga, when you was shooting dice, when he was in the crowds and King, goddammit, dancing around and flashing money all night, shootouts and everything, bro. King even said it. He was on the shootout, high speed chase with the law. You had him on a high speed. running from the man you took 100 pounds from. Like, bro, he a kid, bro. He ain't supposed to know about the 100 pounds that you took from Hector. Like, it's crazy, man. This nigga goofy. They always go to J-Main, man, when they need to recover or something, man. You see Lil Durk trying to do it finally heal. Hey, look, hey, J-Main, we need to do a concert to say in Chicago. I knew it was some shit. I say the feds got to be on him. They had to knock on Dirk door for him to call J-Main there with that shit.
Me doing this, stop doing it because he ain't around me no more.
My kid.
You know what I'm saying? But that's that. It happened. What happened, and he said what he said. He did what he done, and you know, no matter what age you is, sometimes you make your bed hard. You gotta lay in it. I went to jail when I was 14. It is what it is. I learned though.
So do you think he'll ever like double back, like, because basically you feel like he looking.
When he learned, he don't know.
Right, ain't
He a fucking baby. He don't know. Like I don't argue with him. I laugh at him. You see what I'm saying? Like I pick on them. Like they had the little voice memos.
Yeah, that's what. So I was just about to get in there. How you saying you ain't arguing with him and you going back and forth on the whoop?
That's what I'm saying. But is you peeping the unsent message that he sent me out the blue? See, a couple people caught it, but it was an unsent message that he just out the blue sent me. Just nigga, don't forget I know where you stay at. So I'm like, hey, young nigga, quit playing with me before I tell whoop-de-whoop about whoop-de-whoop. Boy, whoop.
Hold on, so he whooped you like that on phone number?
Yeah. He playing internet games. But it wasn't him. It was the people around him. King, not that, he's smart and he's very, but he can't put together a plan to go with a nigga. Like, King ain't, so it was people around him that was coaching him, do it like this, do it like that, woo. So, you know, I can't, and at the end of the day, he's still a child. He don't know. He think he know. He think he know. He think he got it down pat.
He know you sold Jay Prince and them mob ties chain and melted it down. He know that, nigga. He know you ran off with a nigga 100 pounds. He know that. He know a lot of shit to be a kid. So don't try to play him like he no dummy. He know what the fuck going on, nigga. He told you everything you did, nigga, and ate last summer.
Like, but he'll learn just like I had to learn. Like I said, it is what it is. We live and learn. My mama always told me that we live and learn.
So do you miss him? Like, break that shit down.
It's hard because he put me in a situation to where like my freedom was on the line.
Because this not no grown ass man. This is like you looking at him like your son. So it hit different.
Yeah, and you basically, man, you spit in my face.
He a kid, bro. Like he a little
kids,
kid.
they do the darnest shit to us, though. You know, it hit different.
But it's just, you heard what he said.
It hit different.
It's just certain things you don't say, no matter how mad you get, child or not. Like it's just certain shit you don't say, especially like King. No, I'm on federal probation.
So you feel like he's so advanced, but he's still a kid. So you know that, but do you understand how serious
King? No, I'm telling you, he know, bro.
It hit different.
They
say he got an old soul. I ain't met him.
Like he listen. It could be two of my niggas. The bitch can like one of my niggas, and the other nigga can be hating King or call it out. King can tell when it ain't right or man, but you hating on bro about the bitch. He like that. Like he knows. Like he knows. Like it ain't like he don't.
Hey, see, stop trying to play him then. You talking around in circles, man. Either he know or he don't know, nigga. You saying he don't know, but King know. And he should know, but he know because he was growing up so fast all them days. He was on the tour with y'all, so he had to grow up fast than a motherfucker on tour to play like he grown. And y'all let him, man. Y'all had him drinking lean. Now he an addict. And now y'all get him some help. DCFS, whatever y'all call that shit, Department of Children and Family Services, bro, man, they need to get sued, bro. Like, they get money from the state. They need to be getting sued, man. They doing the kids dirty out here. The little girl in Detroit, we don't know what happened to her. DCFS, Then they still had kids living in a house where the little girl came up missing. Still had kids in the house. Everybody kids supposed to be yanked. Like, it's crazy, man.
Like, there was another reason why I ain't had no, you know what I'm saying, problem having them around, because I felt like I could teach him.
They hit different.
I felt like since he know, I could teach him.
Yeah, I bring him under your wing.
Yeah, because you know, you ain't the average child where I have to not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So let me show you another way though. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't hit.
100. That's crazy, man. So let's get into some shit with. Okay, so you and Sugar, y'all still happily whooping.
Right.
Let's start there. We ain't had you on Whoop, so can you break the whole situation down, like how you felt about, like when you found out with the situation with I like to say Nina. It hit different.
Nina?
Nia.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of the actress. What's her name in that movie? On Friday, Nia
Long?
Yeah, is it Nia Long?
Yeah.
I like to move, so that's how I remember her shit like that.
Yeah.
But long story short.
All right, it's enough of that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. His crew the only broke crew. Out of all the crews, man, out of every crew that's out there, man, right now that's rapping, his crew the brokest crew. Everybody on the interviews talking about each other. They talking about Finesse 2 times, man. And they into it with each other. You ain't seen not one of the little baby homies come out and say shit about him. You don't see 21 Savage homies coming out saying nothing about him. Like, he got the brokest system, man. Him and Honeycomb Brazy, man. They need some real management. All right, what else we got here?
A gunman opens fire, killing an 80-year-old man sitting in his vehicle. Our Sabrina Franza is live at Chicago Police Headquarters. And Sabrina, you actually talked with the victim's son.
We did. James Stroud was the name of the victim in this case. He had just retired and was just starting to enjoy his retired life. His family now in disbelief because they say he was robbed of the chance to do so.
Someone was shot inside of a burgundy SUV 4-door.
I'm confused, not knowing what's going on, because it looked like his car, and I'm worried he's not answering, and finds out that it was him.
James Stroud Jr. was named after his father. He says they just spoke last night before his wife sent him a photo of his father's car this morning, now with bullet holes in the driver's side window.
Whoever did it, I hope that justice is served, because my dad was a good guy. That was cowardly. Whoever did that, very cowardly.
Police say Stroud was sitting in his car.
Hey, you gang members getting pitiful, man. That shit crazy, bro. 80-year-old, man. Like, you ain't bothered to knock on the window first or try to see who it was? You don't give a fuck when you're in the commission of that crime, I guess.
Around 10 a.m. when someone in another car shot him in the head and in the back. CPD was on scene documenting evidence for hours after the shooter got away.
Between 9:30 and 9:45, it was like about 6 gunshots outside the window.
James Horley lives in the building next to where Stroud was parked. Stroud did not live there. His family has no idea why he had pulled over in that moment.
My dad taught me everything. He taught me how to work on cars. Taught me just responsibility. He taught me everything. I just can't understand. We just went to the doctor, had a checkup yesterday. Everything was pretty much okay.
As you heard, Stroud's family said he had just gotten to the doctor and got a relatively clean bill of health before this all happened. Chicago police have not yet made any arrests. They say they are still investigating over police scanner. You could hear that they were looking seemingly for a man and a woman that fled the scene. We're live outside.
A man and a woman. I hope you bastards get caught, man. That's crazy, bro. You make it all the way to 80 years old. 80 years old. Hey, we're going to watch the news version. We can't watch that other version because they bullshitting.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So with Ecom Authority, they've been able to do that.
Federal officials now investigating another plane crash, this one in Philadelphia. Erica Brown brings us the latest on the stunning crash there after a day of developments, investigating Wednesday's fatal mid-air collision above Washington, including recovering the vital flight recorders.
First responders raced to the fiery scene moments after the Learjet 55 crashed near Northeast Philadelphia Airport.
Oh, God.
Federal aviation officials say the small plane was en route to Springfield-Branson National Airport in Missouri and went down 30 seconds after takeoff.
I just see the plane is getting lower and lower and lower. It nipped the house. When it nipped the house, it hit a couple cars. Boom!
Several people were on board the aircraft, which hit several buildings and cars before bursting into flames.
It's going to be extremely difficult to find the failed part, if there is a failed part.
Injuries on the ground were also reported.
We're urging you to please stay away from the scene.
Here at Reagan National Airport, coordinated operations are still underway as investigators probe the cause of Wednesday's deadly mid-air collision. NTSB investigators recovered the black box data recorder from the U.S. military Black Hawk helicopter intact Friday while scouring the icy Potomac River.
We have a high level of confidence that we will be able to have a full extraction.
The breakthrough came just a day after officials located the flight data recorder from the American Airlines plane in good condition. The jet's cockpit voice recorder was also found.
We found that it had water intrusion. That is not uncommon.
Recovery teams are still trying to reach more than 20 people who perished when the two aircraft collided Wednesday. Navy barges are en route to the crash site near D.C. to help salvage debris. Erica Brown, CBS News, Reagan National Airport.
And the FAA has restricted helicopter travel near Reagan National in the airspace over both banks of the Potomac River.
Jessica Catalia, she is live with one of the eyewitnesses who witnessed some of what happened tonight. Jessica.
Yeah, great. And I just want to be very clear. You are not a police officer. You have a family member who is a police officer, but you were here at the scene. What did you see?
Basically, I heard a loud roar, then saw a fireball in the sky. It was nosediving and blew up right on the block. Just nosedived straight down.
And what did it hit? It just hit the concrete, and that's when things caught on fire.
Yeah. I actually saw a body fly across the street.
What went through your head when you saw this?
I need to help him.
Man, you ain't see nobody fly across the street, man. Hey, get this guy off here, man. He sound like that guy who said boom, 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 man. Get him off the internet, man. He clout chasing, man. He clout chasing. He would have said that at first. I seen the body. He gonna wait to the end to say, I ain't even seen the body.
And what'd you do?
Ran over there, looked for people that were alive. Couldn't find any. Then first responders got there and they said, hey, get back. I was like, okay. He's
spicing it up on
everything. Tried to
everything.
attend to medical aid as much as I could.
Okay. You have a family member who's a police officer, but again, I just want to stress, you just happened to be in this area. What were you doing at the time? This is a very busy area at this time of evening.
I was just hanging around with some friends, and that happened. I was like, oh, time to shoot in the action real quick.
Yeah. In light of what's been happening recently with current events in Washington, D.C., when you saw this plane come down, what went through your head?
At first, I was like, oh, no, it's a terrorism attack. But once I saw it on fire in the sky, it was definitely something failed in the air, hit something in the air, and came down.
Yeah, and you live in this area, correct?
Yes, I live right by Frankfurt Academy.
Yeah, we have all said we have never seen quite a response this large. We have police, we have fire. They are incredible. They arrived on the scene just moments after this occurred. Is that right? And what happened as soon as they arrived?
They shut it down. A lot of people were panicking. Actually, a female ran off the bus on fire.
Wait, what do you mean she ran off the bus?
There was a bus that was going past, and her jacket was on fire when she ran off the bus.
So you're saying that the plane came down and struck a bus?
Yeah, a bus was going down Cotman, and I guess the explosion hit it and caught on fire.
But we're also hearing that there was so much debris that was falling on the cars. What did you see as far as that?
I definitely saw debris falling. There was all over Cotman. And I mean, I was scared to run in, but at that point, you can't get scared.
Okay. And have you just been out here on scene? We've seen so many people just pulling up in shock. A lot of people are trying to get home tonight. Have you had any trouble navigating your way home?
No, I have so much family out here. I'm just sitting here chilling with them until probably 3 a.m. Then we'll head out.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for talking. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Jay.
Thank you very much for talking with us. So Gray and Shari, again, what's very interesting, we just spoke with a gentleman. He's trying to get back to his house here, and he's asking if his house is okay. And the photojournalist Dave Edwards and I are saying, unfortunately, we just don't know. You need to go and talk to police. But again, the entire intersection here behind me is totally blocked off because they are continuing to investigate. And we just keep hearing stories of cars that were parked in this area that were.
Man, we got to see what the nigga with the dreads got to say.
Yes, great, Shari. We are still near the intersection of Roosevelt Boulevard and Cotman Avenue. Police.
Smash that like button, y'all. We got to see what the nigga with the dreads got to say about it. Look like KTS hell real.
Further back since we first arrived here. We've been pushed back twice now, just more for as a safety precaution. But I'm joined with Mikey. He works at the gas station here, and he saw what took place. Mikey, can you describe what you heard and what you saw?
Yeah, so honestly, it was a big ball. I was standing right at the door, and it was a big ball of fire just flew into the sky, and the whole gas station started shaking. And like little debris and stuff was flying over there. So I tried to keep the door shut, not let customers out until the debris was gone, so nobody got hurt or anything. Once I seen the big ball of fire, I came outside. I walked straight down there, started seeing a bunch of plane pieces and it just honestly like a human foot or something. It was in a shoe still, just on the side of the street. And we seen the houses right here, they literally had caught on fire. The cops didn't even notice that at first. They was trying to attend to where the cars was. It looked like it might have been a little bit of traffic in the street. So when the plane crashed, and literally every car was engulfed in flames, in a straight line. So when the cops came, they were trying to tell them the house is on fire, the house is on fire. So then they finally got a fire truck to go attend to that. And, it's really tragic, and I just pray that everybody is safe, and I pray for everybody's family, everybody that's involved, and it's sad, it really is.
I know we're all praying for anyone who may be involved, relatives, family, especially because we don't know the extent, the further damage of the casualtiness of this. Now, I know you said that you weren't necessarily in disbelief when this happened, but your adrenaline was pumping, that you took off to see if you could help anyone?
All I wanted to do was help. If there was anything I could have did to assist and help them out, that's all I wanted to do. So when I got over there, the adrenaline was rushing. I was no fear, you know what I mean? I just was trying to help in any possible way. I'm a Pennsylvania state agent, so I just wanted to see if I could assist and help out in any way possible. But the cops, they did a really great job. They locked it down, tried to push everybody back because it seemed like everybody was going towards the fire, which again, the fire, you could smell the jet fuel, and it was all black smoke. So they was trying to push people back so that way they wasn't inhaling that, And it's sad, it really is.
There were a lot of cars and vehicles too. I mean, there's a lot of video that people have been sending in to us. A lot of vehicles also caught on fire.
Yeah, so actually there was a lady, she just in enough time. When I say just enough time, she just was able to get through, but she drove straight through. She pulled to the side of where the AutoZone is over there, and she got out the car and she was like, what just happened? She was in shock. And I was like, I don't know. She had a big piece of metal that flew into the back of her car window, busted her car window.
Oh my God, I can only imagine. I mean, I'm sure every person that was driving along the boulevard at this time traffic probably came to a stop. People were trying to figure out what's going on. Am I safe? What's happening?
Right, and that's another thing. You know, the Roosevelt Boulevard is very busy, especially right here at Cotman. So when it happened, there was a lot of cars over there. You know, so like when I could see, it was literally a line of fire on every car, like every single car. It was like just a line of fire. Everything was on fire. And then they said that another guy came into the gas station. He happened to be right there over at Assad's Hot Chicken. And he said that he saw the plane go right over top of the Dunkin' Donuts, almost hit the Dunkin' Donuts, just missed the Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
Did you see any other people exiting their vehicles or running or asking for help?
There was a lot of cars that had like metal pieces that shattered their windows and stuff. You know, people didn't know what was going on. None of us knew what happened, you know. It just was a loud boom. You saw a crazy fire flame go up into the skies. So everybody was just kind of shocked, trying to figure out what happened. And then, you know, people thought it was a tanker, could have like hit over, the gas line could have blew. They didn't know what was going on. So like everybody was trying to figure it out. But then you started seeing pieces of like an airplane or like a helicopter or something on the ground as like you're walking straight down the boulevard. So
now, I know we also talked a little bit about the response efforts. How quickly did you see a response from police, fire, and, blocking off the streets here?
Philadelphia police, the Philadelphia Fire Department did a heck of a job. They got there. When I say instantly, I tilt my hat to them. Seriously, I salute to them. They got there in a second. So, and by the time 3 fire trucks literally was flying down as the flames were still in the sky. So their response was quick.
And how are you feeling now that your adrenaline has it calmed down a little bit, or are you?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. But this shit ain't been happening, man. It ain't. We ain't gonna even play like we were seeing the planes just going down left and right last year or the year before that or the year before that. Like this shit 2 days apart, bro. It was just one in DC, and now it's one right next door to DC. Well, up some, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, that's scary as fuck, man. Just imagine you outside and then some shit just come boom.
Tonight, a heartbreaking story in Pennsylvania. A medical transport jet carrying 6 people crashing near a mall around 6:30 tonight, creating that fireball in the sky. We understand that multiple homes caught fire as well. NBC reports no survivors are expected. This medical jet was carrying a little girl from Mexico who was here in the U.S. to get a life-saving surgery.
I've spoken to our Governor Josh Shapiro. He is en route. I've spoken to our U.S. Senator John Fetterman, other federal officials, and everyone, all hands on deck. That's where we are right now.
This is ring footage showing the crash there. It is unclear if anyone on the ground was hurt. This was a Learjet 55 that had departed from the Northeast Philly airport en route to Springfield Branson National Airport over in Missouri.
Yeah, this shit crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But I could tell you it look like some last days shit. It look like Revelations, man. If you read Revelations, man, then you can't close your eyes and read. So let me not say that. But if you can read a book and just imagine it in real life, then you would say this shit is Revelation, man. Fucking crazy. All right, let me go back to the. Shout out to the mod squad, man. Make sure y'all go and follow my mods. All my mods. They got pages. Drop y'all shit mods in the chat. My mods. Oh yeah.
Chaos erupting at a local board meeting outside of.
Hey y'all, when we be talking and stuff, and I be telling y'all like people be I know people be black and they be want to vote for they black people, and we stick together and all that shit. I know it's good and sound good and all that shit. You hear me? But when you vote for when you vote for a person off like they word mean everything to you. They say they gonna do what the fuck they said they gonna do when they get in office. This lady right here, she a mobster. And she's still in office. She been stealing shit for the past 4 years. They been talking about her since Doug got killed. And she's still in office.
Of Chicago, with the self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard at the center. People knocking over furniture and smashing monitors. A shocking scene to many who were inside.
It was scary. It was horrible. That's an embarrassment.
It should have never come to blows. And Tiffany should have never got involved.
In a statement, the Board of Trustees said they are, quote, deeply saddened and disturbed by the events that took place. And, quote, our hearts go out to the residents who continue to witness such oil.
This is Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor.
It's just the latest in a saga of public scrutiny for Henyard, who is also the mayor of the Chicago suburb of Dalton and Thornton Township supervisor. She's been accused by other village officials of misusing public funds on everything from a lavish one-day community event to billboards of herself. Under her leadership, the Village of Dalton's general day-to-day operating fund was $3.6 million in debt. That's according to an independent investigation commissioned by the village. Henyard denying those claims for months, and even vetoing a measure to investigate her last year, which was eventually overwritten.
We'll be victorious when all the dust clear. You see, mark my word.
But one day before the brawl, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who was tapped to lead.
Hey, this the shit that they voted for, bro. And look what they got. 3.6 million missing, man. Look how she sound, bro. She ghetto than a motherfucker, bro. This one you let a black in power, man.
We'll be victorious when all the dust clear. You see, mark my word.
But one day before the brawl, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who was tapped to lead the investigation into possible mismanagement of Dalton's funds, released her final summary. Some key findings, including $170,000 in travel-related costs, which Lightfoot said produced no business opportunities, $51,000 spent at area restaurants, and more than $218,000 for Amazon purchases made with village credit cards.
I'm happy that the report.
Amazon purchases, man, this bitch just went off the record. She buying shit at 7.5 off, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy in the motherfucker, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
Is out so that the residents finally know some of the truth.
Regarding the brawl or Lightfoot's summary, Henyard did not immediately respond to NBC News' request for comment. She has previously said the financial accusations are political retaliation and has threatened legal action. But tonight, as she makes headlines once again and goes viral for fighting, there are renewed concerns about her leadership.
Okay, Adrian Broadus joins us tonight live from Chicago. So Adrian, I want to pick up right there where you left off. What's next for this mayor?
Well, Tom, in the township where that fight happened last night, a judge ruled Henyard will not be allowed on the ballot for re-election when it comes to the role of township supervisor. The only chance she has would be a write-in campaign. However, in Dalton, which is about 6 minutes away from the township, she is still seeking re-election as mayor, Tom.
All right, Adrian Broadus here with that new report, and we appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
Yeah, that lady crazy as hell, man. Hey, they get it on in the mayor palace, bro, in a meeting. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And that investigation, of course, continues this morning into the deadly midair collision in Washington, D.C. We're also slowly learning more about some of the victims who happen to be on the airplane as well as the Black Hawk helicopter. And Gigi, it's so tough to cover this part of the story.
It is, and it's going to get tougher as we learn more and more. I mean, there were victims of all ages aboard the flight, aboard the helicopter. who dreamt of representing the United States in the Olympics. Her mom was also aboard. There's Wendy Jo Schaefer, who leaves a husband and 2 young boys, a 3- and 1-year-old. Civil rights attorney Kia Duggins, who was flying to Washington, D.C. in preparation for her.
Which one of these niggas a spy or something? Who look like the spy of the Vadim Navuvu? Yeah, these two look like spies right here. This dude right here, Vadim, and this lady, Evgenie. I don't know. They look like they the reason why the plane went down. That's crazy, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Damn. That's crazy,
Her
man.
new job as a law professor at Howard University. So many stories. And we're also learning more about the U.S. Army crew aboard the Black Hawk. There were 3 from Fort Belvoir, Virginia, and so far we've heard from the family of 2 of them. There you see Chief Warrant Officer 2, Andrew Eves of Mississippi. And we're going to see the crew chief also, but Eves' wife wrote, "We ask that you pray for our family and friends and for all the other families that are suffering today. We ask for peace."
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. There's some shit going on, man. Yeah, y'all better stay alert, man. It's some shit going on, man. DC Wednesday, Philly Friday. At nighttime too. The last time was at nighttime too, right? Around this time. Yeah, because I was going live around this time when that other shit happened. A couple hours before then.
And welcome back. We are continuing to follow that breaking news out of Washington, D.C. An American Airlines jet and a Black Hawk colliding around 9 p.m. tonight. I do want to read this. Governor Maura Healey just tweeting out. She's closely following this news coming out of D.C. and thoughts are with the survivors, victims, and their families. Grateful for the quick action of first responders in the wake of this terrible tragedy.
Yeah, I see the one in Philly. I see the one in Philly. It's crazy, bro. Like they say that a airplane is like the safest thing, bro. They say that shit safer than cars. So for 2 to happen within 48 hours, there's something going on, man. Somebody doing some shit, man. Out of greed, man. I'm glad I don't fly like that, though. I'm glad I don't fly like that. In fact, I'm done flying. At least the Trump get out of office, man, because they own that with Trump. Somebody on something with Trump. He fine motherfuckers. And niggas looking the other way while people planes colliding. They looking the other way and shit in the air traffic control. All because he in office, man. So I ain't taking no planes until goddamn it Trump get out of office. Look up Dalton firsthand scandal. Dalton firsthand scandal. Is it all together? Hey, hell no, her little ass look like Scrooge McDuck. She look like some shit off DuckTales.
Taxes was waiting and wondering and worrying.
Chaos erupted at a Dalton, Illinois board meeting when scandal-plagued Mayor Tiffany Henyard got caught in the middle of a full-blown brawl, literally. It all started when activist Jedediah Brown launched into a fiery speech, calling Henyard a half-assed mayor and accusing her of sleeping her way to the top. Things escalated fast when Brown called Henyard a vulgar name and walked away, only to be immediately charged by Henyard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods. That's when all hell broke loose. Henyard shoved a table aside and ran straight into the melee. Video from the meeting shows her diving into the chaos as security tried to separate the crowd. Witnesses say she lost a shoe, possibly a wig, and even hit her head on a table during the scuffle. I have never seen a politician jump into a fight like that, and it was scary.
Welcome to Chicago, baby.
As opponents called for the mayor of Dalton to
The
resign,
home of the
she
crooks.
is defending herself tonight. Tiffany Henyard says she is staying put
Let's see
and running
what
for
she got to say,
re-election.
y'all. It's
Henyard
two
says
sides
if
to
she
every
wins,
story,
she
y'all.
will choose employees much more carefully. The mayor of Dalton has had nothing to say in person about the investigation into village finances until today.
I understand everybody want me to be the target. I understand everybody want me to be the bad guy for everything that goes on in the village, but that's not the truth.
Tiffany Henyard met with us and her attorney to comment on the report. They say Henyard released a statement Tuesday, but it didn't get much attention. Henyard says she's being blamed for the actions of others.
You're the boss.
Do everybody know what their employees do? No.
But do you feel responsibility because they were your employees?
I feel responsibility to tell the truth, and that's what I'm doing.
On Monday, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed expenses ballooned during Henyard's tenure that led to a deficit of $3.65 million at one point. Lightfoot reports anything over $5,000 needed trustee approval, but that protocol wasn't followed, and instead the village was paying off expenses from 6 different credit cards that included few receipts from places like Wayfair and Amazon, and over $40,000 for items for an ice skating rink. Henyard contends the expenses were approved and that she was not the one making purchases.
Put the responsibility where it goes. I understand everybody wants to be the mayor. It's not the mayor. It's people put in place.
Lori Lightfoot's not interested in fact, but in spectacle. She's interested in political theater that's going to help her, not the people.
Lightfoot's spokesperson shared a comment which reads in part, Mayor Henyard and others systematically withheld the truth from trustees and the public about the true financial state of the village. The spokesperson goes on to say, the facts speak for themselves, and no amount of spin can overcome the tragic reality of her tenure as mayor of the village of Dalton. A day after the Lightfoot report, social media lit up with videos of a scuffle at a Thornton Township meeting where Henyard is supervisor. Henyard is seen in this video getting involved in the chaos. Her lawyer claims someone from outside Dalton who attended the meeting swung a knife at the mayor's boyfriend.
These men are attacking him with a deadly weapon, and the mayor, fearing for his safety, did go toward that crowd, risking getting hurt herself.
Her attorney claims that coverage of the incident unfairly villainizes Henyard. We should mention no one was arrested or charged in that incident in Thornton Township. Now, meantime, the Dalton board meets on Monday, but after what happened in Thornton, Mark and Cheryl, Tiffany.
Yeah, that lady, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. That lady a gangster, bro. Like, she's stealing money. They getting into fights. She staying in people's houses for free, rent free. The lady sued her like 3 years ago. They done went in there, changed the lady locks to her 6-bedroom house, her and her boyfriend, and they ain't paid the lady yet, bro. They going to court. So she a gangster, bro. She ain't even got nowhere to live, really. She waiting on the court to say she got 30 days to get out of her house. She a gangster, man. And they just letting us stay there and everything, bro. Like, that's crazy. Oh, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Smash that like button for me, y'all.
New at 5:30, the search continues for the gunman who shot and killed 2 high schoolers as they were leaving classes in the Loop.
Introducing the new Ego Power Plus 2-stage snowblower, a heavy-duty workhorse with
Smash that
unmatched
like
power
button,
from the
y'all.
#1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power equipment, featuring Ego's peak power technology. It combines the force of
Yeah, that
2
bitch
of
looks
Ego's
shady.
patented 56-volt
Ain't
arc
nobody
lithium
praying when I
batteries,
stole that
delivering the
shit.
power and performance of gas while pushing through even the heaviest of wet snow. On just a single charge, this
The Chicago man is charged with first-degree murder in a double shooting in the Loop 1 year ago. 22-year-old Tommy Coleman of Chicago was arrested Wednesday in the 5700 block of North Mason. He's identified as one of the suspects who killed 2 teens in January of 2024. 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams were students at Innovation High Charter School on State Street. As they were leaving school, police say 2 dark-colored vehicles pulled up and the suspects shot at them. The victims' families held a vigil for them just last weekend, seeking answers.
New at 10, mothers searching for answers in the killings of their teen sons.
Tonight, a 16-year-old CPS student.
The Chicago man is charged with first-degree murder in a double shooting in the Loop 1 year ago. 22-year-old Tommy Coleman of Chicago was arrested Wednesday in the 5700 block of North Mason. He's identified as one of the suspects who killed 2 teens in January of 2024. 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams were students at Innovation High.
These guys got killed over some fake ass watches, man. That's crazy, bro. And they told Lil Jeff, the thing about it, they told Lil Jeff, he say, man, them watches was fake, man. My homie took us downtown to Gold Coast Jewelers and they said that them things was walkie. And Lil Jeff was in the comments. Lil Jeff was lurking on the live, man, when he told them that, bro. They still went to go and do that shit. Crashed out over some fake ass watches, man. Hey, this guy right here, only thing he could do right now is say Lil Jeff did it. Lil Jeff wanted to rap about it. Lil Jeff did it. I ain't did shit, man. Jeffrey did it.
Murder in a double shooting in the Loop 1 year ago. 22-year-old Tommy Coleman of Chicago was arrested Wednesday in the 5700 block of North Mason. He's identified as one of the suspects who killed 2 teens in January of 2024. 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams were students at Innovation High Charter School on State Street. As they were leaving school, police say 2 dark-colored vehicles pulled up and the suspects shot at them. The victims' families held a vigil for them just last weekend, seeking answers.
New at 10.
The Chicago man is charged with first.
Damn. He finna be fighting in there, motherfucker thing, and some more shit. He finna be fighting. He finna be up in there for at least about 4-5 years. He gonna be in there for about 5 years or better, cause it's 2 bodies. So he gonna be in there 5 years just off the top before trial. And he finna be going through a lot of fights. Cause out west, they deep as hell too up in the county. They the ones who got the murder rate shit right now. So they going to jail every day over there for killing. They crying about the Venezuelans. They crying about the Venezuelans. Hey, it's crazy, man, because 5 days ago, the family
Years since 2
did
Chicago
this.
teens never made it home from their high school. Today, the families of 17-year-old Montario Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston called for justice. The 2 boys were in a group of teens that exited Innovation's high school near Wabash in Washington on this day last year when they were met with a barrage of gunfire. To this day, no one has been charged for the killings. Witnesses said a dark-colored car and a dark-colored SUV pulled up and masked men got out with guns and opened fire. The mother of Montario Williams says he was 4 months shy of graduation.
I want to
Ontario was a fun-loving, very respectful young man. Like, to know him, like, nobody would ever tell you anything bad about him. He was a family man, family young man. There were 2 vehicles.
Hey, and you see, y'all, his mother, we don't know if she on the internet. We don't know about none of that. We can't say that. Everybody ain't on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But he was out. He was stealing. He was a thief. He was taking shit. You know what I'm saying? He stole the watches. Let me see the watch, man. Him and his homies, Lil Jeff, let them see it, and then they ran off into the thin night, into the thin like a thief in the night. That's stealing, man. And they could have been alive. They could have been alive, bro. Niggas want to be iced out and all that goofy shit, bro. That's why I don't like jewelry. Let me go to.
Nobody wins when the family feels. You put in the dirt. Like, please don't child link with us. You might get did the worst. A couple niggas diss my twin. Yeah, that's because they feelings hurt. They actually start that torture shit. Just know I did that first before I ever made a song. Just know we got back first. I just got my gun. I'm trying to swap the Glock. I get shiesty. My door lights go drop to drop. I'm trying to go.
Learning new details about the shooting that killed 3 people and put another in the hospital. First breaking.
Yeah, now we're told the victims were all young people in their teens and early 20s.
Problem, and something needs to be done.
Rodlina Sales arrived home from work this afternoon to find her lawn crest street blocked off with crime tape. And investigators hard at work processing a quadruple shooting that left 3 dead and another injured.
I'm shocked. I thought this was a pretty decent neighborhood.
1 individual on the sidewalk that's suffering from gunshots, 1 individual on the porch, and another individual inside of the property.
Them niggas thought they was our friends. Them niggas still wrong. Like, young boy, get that shit up or you ain't going home.
When it comes to Philadelphia, it's a lot to look forward to. Thriving platforms like $1 million worth of game, 1 game away from winning the Super Bowl in 2025. And some say the home of brotherly love. But today, we talk about a situation where the youngins having a gruesome war. One of the main players decided to drop a music video inside the jail that was shot inside the jail. But it get worse. This young man who's only 19 years old is fighting for his life right now, a couple months away from his trial. He incarcerated for allegedly killing 3 people. If not pulling the trigger, they saying he got something to do with it. But if you thought that wasn't enough, it seems some of the lyrics that he rapped about in this music video.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Philly hit different, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. I know. Hey, look, I'm high right now. I done smoked some truffles. I done smoked some ice cream cake. Some truffles and some other shit. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this truffles. Hey, but I know this motherfucker ain't fighting the 3 murders at trial, and he rapping about what he did in the jail and made him drop the video. That's crazy, man. Philly, man. Them niggas crazy in Philly. I told y'all. They be wearing that Muslim gear and shooting motherfuckers, playing like they Muslim and shit, man. Like, nah, fuck that. I ain't going to Philly.
Have blatantly talked about the reason he's incarcerated. And that's why we here today. We go over that music video. We go over who this young man is, his crew, why he incarcerated, and where he stands today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. If you under the age of 24 from Philadelphia and listen to drill rap, 9 times out of 10 you heard of a rapper named Hop Out Blick. Born April 24th, 2005. His real name is Nazir Reeves. He's from the Germantown area in Northwest Philadelphia. He rap PNB. For those who know PNB Rock, the late rapper from Philadelphia who lost his life at a Waffle House in LA, he's from the same neighborhood. And he watched PNB Rock growing up. Check out a small clip.
Like, Rock was definitely a big inspiration. Like, no bullshit. Like bro, definitely like motivated niggas. You feel me? Like he showed niggas like like we from the same block, so like he showed niggas like, yeah, like shit possible, like niggas could do that shit. You feel me? Like that's something like growing up and shit. Like we watching that shit really like evolve type shit. You feel me? So like that shit different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, definitely like.
What's just a message that you can get to the youth?
I'm gonna keep it being like it's like to all the little niggas out there, like that fuck with me, like if y'all really fuck with me, like don't hop in the streets, like real shit, bro. Like that shit not thorough, bro. Like don't don't let a crowd influence y'all. No bullshit. Like don't let nobody influence y'all to do some nut shit that y'all know. Like you feel me? Like go to school, bro. Real shit, bro. Like this shit ain't fun, bro. This shit's scary. Like I'm 18, bro, and look at my situation.
Before we continue, shout out to Hood Life Media, based out of Philadelphia. You guys should go over there to check out some dope pieces and dope conversations he have on his platform. Been rocking with each other since day one. And that was one of Hop Out Blick's only interviews. And as you can tell, he was really in the streets. His main message, because he saw the consequences that came with the streets, was stay out of it. But at that time, Hop Out Blick was a fugitive on Philadelphia's most wanted list. It was for a quadruple shooting that took place on a rainy afternoon back in April of 2023. Philadelphia police were called to a row house on a 5900 block of Palm Meadow Street and found the wild crime scene, to say the least, with bodies of 3 teenage boys. The youngest victim was 14 years old, who went by the name of Salah Fleming. He was in the living room and shot 4 times. His best friend, 17-year-old Malik Ballard, was also collapsed on the sidewalk in front of the house, shot 3 times. And Khalif Frizi, he was 17 years old, shot and was laying on the front porch. All 3 were deceased. May they rest in peace. And love and condolences to their families. Apparently, the killing was a result of a gun swap gone wrong. On that afternoon of April 28, 2023, a group of young men from North Philadelphia were meeting at a house on Longcrest with the crew from Germantown, known as P&B, who's also referred to by the youngins as the Torches. According to authorities, the plan was that both sides would bring guns and swap them, a common practice among people involved in crime to get rid of dirty firearms that had been used in shootings. Also, according to authorities, PPC, aka the Torches, intended to rob the other side of their weapons and cash. But unfortunately, something went wrong, and shots rang out from both sides. 3 teens were killed. A 16-year-old was also injured. Now, eventually, Hop Out Blick was wanted, along with the guy named Tyree Lennon, 23 years old, and his cousin, Tahaj Lennon. But while on the run, Hop Out Blick had to drop more music, and he also mentioned some lyrics that insinuate what happened, and also played in court. It was a song titled Shake the Switch, with over 500,000 views and counting. Quote, I seen Switchy right there bloody. He was not alive, end quote. Prosecutors say that's a nickname for Khalif, who lost his life during that gun swap.
No, they didn't bear with that switch. He hit his dance and he popped out a new drip, and then we left his shit bloody.
Yeah, Johnny, we're talking about 8th graders who should be looking back at their final memories from middle school with fondness, not sadness, but that's the reality for some kids here in Philadelphia. And today was all about trying to help them heal. With a message of hope, students remembered fellow 8th grader Salah Fleming. They paid tribute with flowers and read poems to say goodbye.
And Salah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not talking to you more. I'm sorry for whatever pain you had to endure. I'm sorry that I never got a chance to know the real you.
The 14-year-old, along with 2 other teens, was shot and killed Friday inside of a row home on Palmetto Street in Longcrest. A 16-year-old, who was also Fleming's classmate, is in the hospital. Philadelphia police say 2 groups, mostly teens, met for some kind of gun exchange or gun swap, but instead there was gunfire. A 15-year-old and 16-year-old are under arrest, and investigators have identified cousins 15-year-old Taj Lennon and 22-year-old Tyree Lennon as people of interest. Is this school year unique in that you are having to bring in these additional services and resources like school grief counselors?
Yes, I've had to hire
about 4 additional counselors.
Veronica Joyner, the founder of the Mathematics, Civics, and Sciences Charter School, tells me today's memorial here was necessary to help the children cope.
We have about 1,000 students in grades 1 through 12. So somebody's coming in almost weekly that they've lost a family member to violence.
As an educator, she wants action.
Well, I'm looking at this mayor's race very closely because there were people that had the power to do something.
Life is short, but I always say this to everybody. Try your best to live every day as if it's your last.
Words of importance for these 8th graders and for everyone. Psychologists have been available to the students all week long. They will be back tomorrow. They'll be here for the students, and then there will also be a focus on helping the teachers. Reporting live in Spring Garden, I'm Rosemary Connors, NBC 10 News.
Now, at this point, people was in disbelief, especially his fans. But
Shout
how
out
about
Black
Blake would have
Panther.
another trick up his sleeve while incarcerated. But until then, he eventually got apprehended. And during his bond hearing, his song Shake the Switch was played, where according to prosecutors, he was rapping the song under his breath. But nonetheless, he was hit with no bond. But after being incarcerated for more than a year, how about Blake would drop another song with some more lyrics that put him, allegedly, at the place of the crime, with the music video shot while incarcerated. Not to mention, he's set to go to trial in 6 months. Now, so we clear, he incarcerated at Kern Fromhold Correctional Facility, which is where the music video was shot inside his cell alongside an inmate with his face covered with a shirt. The song titled, I'm Still Alive, released less than 24 hours of me doing this video. How about Blake dressed in an orange jumpsuit, raps at the camera, his reality clearly visible in the background, the dirty cement walls and the metal toilet, a bucket filled with yellow liquid. He incarcerated, but this track managed to get over 30,000 views and counting. As he rapped, they put murders out on me. I'm still in the hood. They thought we was locked in, but they thought wrong. Like, young boy, get that up or you ain't going home. And of course, his fans thinking he talking about the meetup for the gun swap. And that's why he incarcerated, waiting to go to trial.
Them niggas thought they was our friends, them niggas thought wrong. Like, young boy, get that shit up or you ain't going home.
It's a crazy story, man. 2025, you think we saw it all. We ain't seen nothing yet. It's a lot going on. You'd have thought this man to be humble, but I guess he feel like he already cooked, so he doing the most. Now, this is the same facility where 2 correctional officers were charged and indicted for bringing in contraband for thousands of dollars. And I can only assume those are one of the cell phones that was brought in.
Everyone hit his face, all you gotta do is aim up. They tried to slide in that Jeep, then that shit got flinged up. They must have thought that we was sucking, but we had the flame touch. All they homies 6 feet, cause we try.
This was the story of a Philadelphia rapper who decided to make a song and a music video that shot while incarcerated, allegedly detailing some of the facts on why he incarcerated before he took it to trial. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Nobody wins when the
Nah, that's crazy as fuck, bro. That's crazy right there. Hey, did they ever what about the 7-year-old that got killed? Did they ever, is any updates? Anybody from Florida on here?
"56 years ago, we conquered the moon. Now Verizon is conquering dead zones with satellite, and I'm helping them do it."
Tonight, we take you inside an exclusive ride-along with a special JSO unit while it works to track down the killers of a 7-year-old boy. I'm Tanika Hughes.
And I'm Ben Becker. Now, JSO says Breon Allen was murdered Friday night in a gang-related drive-by shooting. And only our cameras were there as the Community Problem Response Unit searched for answers and the killers.
Investigator Emily Turner wrote with deputies and officers and shows us a behind-the-scenes look at how this specialized unit works to combat violent crime.
It was honestly amazing, really. Within minutes, these officers knew the gangs involved, and within hours, found the vehicle used in the drive-by. Their sole job is staying on top of the most violent criminals in the city. So when crimes like this happen, they know exactly where to go and who to look for.
This is the reality of Jacksonville's streets. Gun violence, gang activity, and officers working tirelessly to stop it.
All of our detectives are basically deployed to multiple different areas, searching those areas to see if they see the vehicle.
That crime is the murder of 7-year-old Breon Allen and the attempted murder of his cousin, 21-year-old Lafayette Mango Jr. It happened Friday evening on the west side, and officers say multiple shooters in a dark Kia Soul opened fire with rifles and guns. Bullets hit multiple houses, critically injuring Mango and killing 7-year-old Allen.
They took somebody away who could have really put this shit on the map. Like, really, my baby was a superstar. He was going to the NFL, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
JSO says gang violence is the driving force behind these kinds of attacks, and the Community Problem Response Unit, or CPR for short, has been critical in targeting the criminals involved. On this night, before the crime scene was even cleared, CPR and Sergeant Jessica Schaus were already hunting for the killers.
Information through witnesses, through different investigative resources started coming through, and they were able to link some of the individuals involved.
Officers knew the gangs involved, its players, and where they usually leave their stolen cars. So within hours, our cameras were rolling as they found the stolen Kia Soul used in the fatal drive-by.
So right now they're coordinating basically a block around the vehicle in every direction. It'll all be covert vehicles set up in a good perimeter around it, so no matter which direction the vehicle goes, if it went mobile, we would have someone there.
It never moved, so after several hours, it was taken for evidence.
And this is some of the stuff that they look for, is that's a nice big handprint right there.
JSO will collect the evidence, run the prints, and see if there's any DNA, while Sergeant Schaus and her CPR team run through the list of known gang members and their usual hangouts.
I want everybody to transition to those locations, see if we see any groups of those guys hanging out in any vehicle that comes and goes from that.
Did that shit to that little boy, man. That's
The rest
crazy.
of that night was quiet, at least for this case, and the sheriff's office has yet to make an arrest. But with CPR on the case, criminals know it's only a matter of time.
They know what these uniforms mean. When they see these green pants out there, you'll start hearing them, oh, gang, CPR, they're here, they're looking for us.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says the CPR unit is directly responsible for last year's major reduction in violent crime by nearly 50%. Coming up later this month, I'll go into more depth about how they operate and what that proactive way of policing looks like. For local coverage you can count on, Emily Turner, Action News Jax.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. His cousin, main target or whatever the fuck his name is. He talk too much, bro. On some real shit. He the reason why that little boy dead, man. Inviting a nigga to a crib that ain't yours, telling him to pull up like you like that, and they ain't pull up right away. They pulled up when he least suspected that shit, bro. But they seen the kid right there and they still shot. They ain't give a fuck. They ain't care. They was trying to make a statement. And it was all over a hoe. Don't text my girl. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? That's how they be falling out, man, over the females. Man, my girl told me you been texting her. Ah, nigga dead. Let me go to Philly real quick. I thought Philly would have been caught. I thought Philly would have been caught Noah killer by now. Philly like Chicago on the police shit. Yeah, condolences to them people in Philly, man. That shit real crazy. We go to New York. Immigrant. Oh, y'all, those 3 ladies that was killed, 2 ladies that was killed, and the other lady she fighting for her life. They was Venezuelans. They was Venezuelans. They got shot and killed and left in the alley on 78th and Oglesby, 78th and Crandon. They was Venezuelans, man. Venezuelans killing each other. They at war. Nope. Hey, man, this shit funny as hell, man. Hey, she deserve her money, whatever, bro. But this shit bogus, bro. This shit gotta stop, man. How you gonna sue somebody? Cause he almost let you fuck up his shots, man. It's gonna cost more to fix his shots than that little money you giving him.
This happened January 18th. The 29-year-old Detroiter was headed to a Lions
Crazy
watch.
right here, y'all. This is crazy, bro. It's funny though, but this crazy, bro. So what if I pulled up in a little 2-seater? I gotta let her in.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car?
Deja Blandings recorded it all. Her Lyft driver pulling up only to turn her down.
I was too big, and his tires, something about his tires. I asked him, what do I have to do with your tires?
This happened January 18th. The 29-year-old Detroiter was headed to a Lions watch party, only she never got there.
Hey,
So
y'all.
you telling me?
Hey, y'all. The cab driver told her his tires was tired. Oh my God, man. Oh, this shit crazy. She look like she got a healthy penny though. Look like she got her about 200,000-300,000.
Only to turn her down.
I was too big, and his tires, something about his tires. I asked him, what do I have to do with your tires?
This happened January 18th. The 29-year-old Detroiter was headed to a Lions watch party, only she never got there.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The driver told her she needed to request an XL car.
I was embarrassed, and I felt some type of way about it, you know.
She's hired a lawyer and is suing Lyft.
Well, from a legal standpoint, it seems like obvious discrimination. The Elliott-Larsen Act, which is Michigan's Civil Rights Act, specifically protects people from weight discrimination. And the driver here turned down her ride because of her weight.
Deja says this experience has scarred her.
I haven't really left my house since that.
She hopes this lawsuit will change how people treat others of all sizes.
Shouldn't have to pay for extra for a Uber XL.
While Lyft does not comment on pending litigation, they did send us this statement saying, quote, Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Our community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination. Reporting in Detroit, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, motherfuckers might as well stop killing each other and just start suing motherfuckers, man. This shit crazy, man. She got a lawsuit. Hey, you know, on the Lyft or on the Uber, right? On any one of them type of shits. You know, you can see the car. You could pick the car that you gonna need. Like if you need a truck and shit like that. She knows she seen that motherfucker one-seater coming. It was right up her alley, man. That's crazy, bro. But she can't sue. He did motherfucking discriminate, if that's what they want to say. But that's bullshit to me. When keeping it real goes wrong. Damn, that nigga, the Bloodhound, Lil Jeff brother got 700,000 views and damn, he on fire. Better take that as a blessing, man, to get the fuck on. Billionaire Black Bleach Gang. Hell no. Billionaire, he gonna be thugging until he motherfucking 80 years old.
Okay, so the first song gets some traction.
Yeah.
And then you start dropping. Because 2023 seems like you drop a bunch of songs.
Yeah. I think that was the first one. I think that one probably like 500 some K right now.
Okay. So did you feel at that point, okay, I think this could turn into something?
Yeah, might be on or something.
But like you weren't really, collaborating with the other kind of main Chicago rappers.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some names that are not seem like those are the guys that you rock with, but these aren't like the bigger Chicago rapper names. Did you ever try to reach out? Because you and Lil Reese are close, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever try to reach out to him and do something?
Reese, we did. We got a few songs.
Okay.
Yeah, man, Reese got a few songs.
But that came later.
Yeah. The only person I really reached out to probably was like Bum J, for real, Bum J. Twisted like that, but
to get the OGs.
Yeah, I ain't never really reached out to like the Dirks or the Sosas and nothing like that.
Yeah, man, free Lil Reese. I interviewed him
a
while back, and me and him kind of kept in contact. And I would always just tell him like, yo, man, just calm down.
Yeah.
You're doing too much for you to actually have a real fan base and have a real career. You're doing paid interviews, you're getting walkthroughs and features. Like at one point, your luck is going to run out if you just keep wilding out.
I think Reese was going through his own little problems.
Yeah.
He just lost his sister.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But what happened to her?
I just know she passed. I think like natural causes type thing.
That's sad.
Yeah. So I think he was fighting his own demons.
Yeah.
So
he's doing 5 years at this point.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, that's a long time, especially for him.
Yeah.
He got to like the, be out, party, mingle.
Well, I mean, he's on Chief Keef's Don't Like, which automatically puts him in like a legend status.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the song that set it all off, and does the second verse on that song.
100%.
So it's like he's always going to be good. There's always going to be someone to book him. Like he has an automatic career built in. So when I kept seeing him, like he got shot, and then this happened, and something happened with a girl, and I was just like, come on, man. Like, really, like you don't have to be doing all this.
Yeah.
Just if you just chill, you could really live a pretty good life.
Yeah.
But he just, I don't know what it was. I mean, you know him better than I do.
Yeah, I think he just find his own demons.
He's going through some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started putting out a bunch of songs in 2023, and you announced that you're partnering with Empire, like near the end of the year?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did they reach out to you?
It's actually this guy that Reese had put me in tune with. He kind of set it up. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like fake managing Reese or whatever. And he somehow put me, I don't even know how he put me in tune with Bobby from Empire. And we just been locked in since.
It's a good label, man.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a good label. Me and Ghazi actually were both from the Bay.
Yeah.
So we both kind of came up in our own separate way. You know, so it's cool to see it.
Oh, so you knew Gazi from back then?
I didn't know him from back then. You know, I'm not going to say that, but you know, we got to know each other kind of early, the early Vlad TV days.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before Empire was where it is right now.
Okay.
You know, we'd run into each other, you know, so you know, when 600 Breezy came here, Gazi was with him.
Yeah,
you know, like that type of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you have a project coming out with Empire.
Yeah.
What's the name?
No Emotions from a King.
Okay. Why that name?
It's a handle that one of my homies, he had died or whatever, and that was his little handle. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you have, is the album done yet or no?
Yeah. We just, you know, we got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, crazy little things, but just a few little touches. But it'll be out February 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
in about a month or so.
Yeah.
Any features?
I got some features, but I got a lot of features that I ain't dropped. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff that probably not gonna be on that one, but it's gonna be a wild project though, for sure.
Okay, so the first song gets some traction.
Yeah.
FBG. Well, you see where we are now. I mean, Tim got shot. He had a colostomy bag.
That's Vlad, that's his favorite story right there. That little Tim shit. What the fuck? Spit the hot sauce all over me. I still can't believe Dirk crashed out the way he did. Oh yeah. Tay-Sign the Empire, man. Empire. All they artists is dead. Ain't nobody asked Big U about the Lil Durk situation. I see him got a couple interviews right now. Everybody interviewed him. Ain't nobody asked him about number 4. Shit, that shit hot.
Yeah, the shooting took place around 5:15 this morning in this alleyway behind me here, just steps away from a high school. An employee tells me, though, class was not in session today.
Over here, I have 2 people shot. It's a garbage man saying he tried to rob him.
2 suspects, police say, tried to rob a 28-year-old garbage truck driver collecting trash near Arlington and Homan in the Homan Square neighborhood this morning. The victim, according to police, is a concealed carry license holder and exchanged gunfire with the suspects, shooting and killing one of the offenders, a 42-year-old man, and critically injuring a 20-year-old. The second suspect was shot in the neck and taken to Mount Sinai Hospital. 2 weapons were recovered from the Rainey scene, a gun seen lying on the ground, the garbage truck belonging to Flood Brothers Disposal. We have not been able to reach the owners for comment this morning. And the truck driver was not hurt in the incident this morning as Area 4 detectives are still investigating.
Try to rob the wrong motherfucker. See what you get? That's easy, ain't it? Try to rob a fucking garbage truck. I don't know what he thought they was gonna get, but he got what he deserved. I don't know what the fuck that Philly shit about, man. That Philly shit crazy. Plane crash. It was crazy. Troy Ave. I was finna say no. No, 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 no. They mad at Big Meech cause he fucking with Rick Ross. Man, he trying to get him some money. 50 Cent must ain't getting him no money. If he gotta host his own shows and shit, a free concert, shit, he got to do what he got to do.
The ABC 7i team learning late this morning the DuPage County State's Attorney's Office has dismissed 19 DUI charges due to possibly faulty THC testing methods at a Chicago lab the I-team has been reporting on for months. In short, potentially bad blood tests conducted at University of Illinois Chicago, relied on by prosecutors throughout the Chicago metro area with more than 1,000 cases that could be affected.
Why is Corey Lee still sitting in prison 8 months after the Boone County State's Attorney was notified of this fraudulent science?
West Suburban Defense Attorney Don.
I've been knew that drop shit was fraudulent, man. Just didn't want to say nothing about it. Oh.
The newly elected Cook County State's Attorney is establishing a new policy that will imprison those who use specific types of firearms. NBC5's Christian Farr explains the change.
Outside the Union League Club, a small group wanted Eileen O'Neill Burke to free anyone who had been wrongfully convicted. The newly elected Cook County State's Attorney was speaking at an event inside right after announcing a new policy targeted at those who use specific firearms during a violent crime.
We have seen a massive increase in gun crime.
Burke's office will seek imprisonment when an offender has used a machine gun conversion kit, or automatic switches to commit a felony, such as first-degree murder or aggravated battery. Since 2019, Burke says there has been a nearly 50% increase in crime when machine gun conversion kits are used.
It just sprays bullets. That's why we're seeing people who have nothing to do with the dispute are getting swept up in gunfire. We're seeing people shot in their homes because these bullets are just being sprayed everywhere.
The Cook County Public Defender's Office understands the state's attorney's office desire to keep the community safe, but they want to make sure that this is not a one-size-fits-all policy, and that prosecutors will still be able to look at their cases individually.
We hope that the interpretation of this policy doesn't take away this discretion of those who know best about an individual case on what is the most just outcome.
Burke was asked if these cases were prosecuted under the previous administration, but the new state's attorney would not point any fingers.
There's several different gun deferral programs that were in place that were including assault weapons and extended magazines. We no longer do that.
You're going to seek jail time for these?
Yes.
At the Union League Club, Christian Farr, NBC 5 News.
Hey, y'all, that's what we need in Chicago, a lady like her. That's exactly what we need, a lady like her. I'm glad Kim Fox up out of there, man. Kim Fox don't care about us, man. She don't care about the kids. That bitch could care about her career. Or if I let them out after they kill somebody, if I put them on house arrest, then I'll be doing my black people a favor.
All right, good morning, everybody. On this cold New York morning, the first subject that we have is going to be a 22-year-old Ecuadorian male.
Man, the migrants better run. They had a long time, man. They had a couple weeks before Trump got in office to run, bro. Ain't no crime. Ain't no sympathy. The motherfuckers gotta go. Y'all snatching up women and shit. I ain't never seen this many people start just coming up missing out. Till them motherfuckers came over here. I got no love for them motherfuckers. Them migrants that's over here. They could take all of them, actually. They could take all of them who came over here. Not just the Venezuelans, but if you ain't committing no crime, you just being cool, then yeah, you could chill, bro. You could stay over here. Your country might be fucked up, but if you over here committing crimes and shit, you gotta go.
Neighbors on Chicago's southwest side have a huge mess to deal with. A car slammed into their Garfield Ridge home. Our Charlie DeMar has new details on the chaos that left this behind.
A chaotic scene in Garfield Ridge caught on cell phone video. After a violent crash, one person runs from the badly damaged car and gets into a waiting red sedan. That's when someone in a black hoodie, red pants, and only shoe sprints toward the crashed car to grab personal belongings left behind and then gets away in that red car.
Vehicle just ran into her home. EMS is needed.
Once the wrecked car was towed away, it revealed just how severe the damage to the home was.
R has new details on the chaos that left this behind.
A chaotic scene in Garfield Ridge caught on cell phone video. After a violent crash, one person runs from the badly damaged car and gets into a waiting red sedan. That's when someone in a black hoodie, red pants, and only one shoe sprints toward the crashed car to grab personal belongings left behind and then gets away in that red car.
Vehicle just ran into her home. EMS is needed.
Once the wrecked car was towed away, it revealed just how severe the damage to the home was. The bricks in front of the home were hit the hardest. The tire tracks still visible in the grass. Neighbor Megan Jubiter heard the impact.
So I was just sitting in my living room and I heard a huge commotion and I saw a car clipped over on its side, pushed up against into somebody's front living area. I just got my shoes on and I came hauling down the sidewalk.
A relative of the homeowners say that a 1-year-old child was sleeping just beyond those windows on a couch when that car came crashing in. Somehow, nobody was injured in all of this.
It was a maroon car. I swear it had to have been going about 100 miles an hour down the
Niggas just out here running around like with their heads cut off, man. Like Young Chop said, man, chicken with their head cut off. They said a nigga killed his cousin over fucking mile, man. I know it's some fucked up and sick motherfuckers out here now. That nigga killed his cousin over a black and mild. Oh, that's what, man. Please give to the drone. All right. Detroit. We going to Detroit. Oh, shit.
A man surrounded and killed in broad daylight on Woodward Avenue near Seward.
9:15 just outside of Exotic Liquor here. That's when the victim was getting on his bicycle. A dark vehicle pulled up, according to police. 4 men exited and began firing.
Numerous shots. They then got back in the vehicle and then fled southbound Woodward.
Detroit police searching for the 4 suspects described as wearing dark clothing. Together, they fired more than 30 rounds. The victim, in his 30s, never stood a chance.
So it appears that he was targeted. This wasn't a random act.
Damn. Imagine you on a bike, bro. You on a bike, first of all, and you ain't paying attention. You trying to light up a cigarette. And then you got the Bloodhounds hop out on you. You see how they hopped out and what they hopped out with? They ain't hopped out with no motherfucking little shit. They hopped out with some sticks. Big shit.
And killed in broad daylight on Woodward Avenue near Seward.
9:15 just outside of Exotic Liquor here. That's when the victim getting on his bicycle. A dark vehicle pulled up, according to police. 4 men exited and began firing.
Numerous.
Hey, them niggas
They then
hopped
got
out
back
with
in the
big
vehicle
shit.
and then fled southbound.
We ain't stand a
Woodward.
chance.
Detroit police searching for the 4 suspects described as wearing dark clothing.
Them niggas got
Together, they
machine
fired
guns and
more
everything,
than
man.
30 rounds. The victim, in his 30s, never stood a chance.
So it appears that he was targeted. This was an act on the individual.
Detroit Police Commander Matthew Fulgenzi says detectives are pursuing leads aggressively. Exotic Liquor is a green light location, so police are working with the business to review surveillance footage. A possible motive not known.
Citizens in this community, we're not going to tolerate this. It's unacceptable community. We're going to leverage every resource possible to hold these people accountable.
In Midtown, Scott Walchek, Fox 2 News.
Damn. Detroit ain't playing. Detroit ain't fucking around, man. They blissed him. He must have fucked up the church's money, man. She look like she mad that she ain't get on the plane that crashed. That's what I'm saying about black women, man. Y'all gotta start smiling. She look like she motherfucking sad. I mean, mad as fuck that she missed the party or something. At least you ain't that bitch. The family. $14-year-old. Nigga killed his cousin over a black and mild. You a fucking bum. I don't know. 14-year-old. I don't see it. 14-year-old killed in the DC. Oh, you talking about the 14-year-old who the dudes them plotted on, the little kids plotted on? Yeah, I did see that. That's on the family, Nene? Huh? I think this the little boy who was bullied and shit. Yeah, yeah.
Well, these details are just so troubling and disturbing. And I sat in the juvenile court here in the last couple of hours and listened to a detective, a homicide detective from the DC Police Department, Jonathan Jordan, detail what he says happened yesterday in Southwest DC off South Capitol Street. What we want to do is show you now a picture of the victim, Myron Smith. It was released by DC Police last year when Myron was reported missing. His mother declined to release a photo when contacted by DC Police. According to DC Police, homicide detective Jonathan Jordan, who testified on the stand today, that Myron Smith was with a group of people in the parking lot of a tobacco shop at around 2:30 yesterday when a white Kia Optima pulled into the lot and 3 gunmen jumped out and announced a robbery. Detective Jordan says Myron Smith then took off running towards his apartment building a block away. Video from nearby surveillance cameras show the 14-year-old trying to catch his breath when the Kia suddenly pulls up next to him and 2 gunmen get out. Police say the suspects then pat the teen down at the apartment in an effort to rob him. And then as they turn to leave, Detective Jordan says Myron Smith grabbed one of the gunmen around the neck, and that's when one or both of the gunmen opened fire, hitting the 14-year-old multiple times. He later died at the hospital. Detective Jordan says 2 witnesses helped police not only identify the getaway car, but also called 911 when they were spotted ditching the Kia in Northeast and called police. Now, we want to tell you that DC Police originally said that they had arrested 3 teens.
Wait, hold on. I gotta go back real quick. I just got started. My brain glitch. I gotta hear what the fuck the white dude was saying.
Ditching the Kia in Northeast and called police. Helped police not only identify the getaway car, but also called 911 when they were spotted ditching the Kia in Northeast and called police. Now, we want to tell you that DC Police originally said that they had arrested 3 teens, 2 16-year-olds and a 14-year-old. In court today, it was revealed on the witness stand that these are all brothers. However, one of the teens is not facing charges now. Those charges have been dropped. The 16-year-old who has been charged is charged with carrying a pistol without a license. The judge ordered him detained. The 14-year-old is the one who's accused of taking a part in the murder and firing the fatal shots at Myron Smith. News 4 did reach out to Myron's mother. We spoke with her very briefly earlier today. She said she wasn't ready to speak. So at this hour, the hearing is still continuing. We're waiting to hear what's going to happen with the 14-year-old who's been charged. That's the latest here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, I don't see it on the family. I don't
DC
see
Water is working on repairing a
it.
water
He
main break
definitely be breaking shit down though. Hold on, let me see.
in Southeast. Police have now closed down.
Huh? He ain't do one on Shorty. He ain't do one on him. He usually catch out everything. I'm surprised. That's crazy though. Niggas be
rushed
that
the teen to a
thirsty to
hospital,
rob you,
but he
bro.
did not survive. Fox 5's David Kaplan.
Nigga be that thirsty to rob you, bro. They be that fucking thirsty to rob you, bro. Hold on. He gotta hide 2 pages then. What page? What page? How many did I say they got? 49K. I'll just go down until I should be.
If you type in TV.
No. The family TV.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Breaking news out of Southeast DC. A 14-year-old boy shot and killed. Police say they heard the gunshots, responded, and rushed the teen to a hospital, but he did not survive.
Calling this an absolutely horrific and scary shooting of 14-year-old Myron Smith along South Capitol Street in Southwest DC yesterday. Police say the suspects were taken into custody, put behind bars after a very short search.
Community over 30 years. It has its ups, it has its downs. Right now, it's going up. It's getting better. The police are doing a good job. They could do a little bit better. But what I want from this community and from the young people, to take care of yourself, respect each other, don't rob, don't steal, go to work, take care of your family, and respect your life. Take care of yourself.
It's a real war going on in D.C. right now. And it's not like the old times. The older generation don't got no say-so. And the crimes like the ones we going to elaborate on today is evident. I mean, you got crews clicking up, but then they getting younger doing murders, talking about it in their music. Then they get locked up, they start telling. But then you got cases like we got today. These youngins robbing niggas who got just as much as they got. Nothing. On camera, leading to a 14-year-old getting shot. And unfortunately, he lost his life, who we'll later speak on, may he rest in peace. But nobody talking about the people who they just arrested. Another 14-year-old alongside 2 16-year-olds, but only the 14-year-old got hit with murder. It's a huge problem going on. I wasn't going to speak on this situation because it's beginning to turn into a norm, but I couldn't turn my back on this situation. This is where I'm from. And all that acting like you know something more than the next person, it's going to be the quickest way for you to be an example out of. And it's unfortunate. But that's why we got situations like we got today. These youngins running wild, broad daylight. Moments after a young mom and a kid walks inside the store. Keep in mind, directly across the street from where this took place is a parole office. And next to the location where this took place is a 7-Eleven where an officer lives at, in that parking lot. But because the youngins know they ain't gonna do nothing, they felt like they can get away. And at this point, we seldomly hear about these guys committing these crimes so young, about their dads. And in return, they growing up with no father in the neighborhood. They had no control of being raised there. And with no male role model, you don't know what discipline look like. And you become the man of your household. And in return, you stepping like a man outside your house. But how you really know what a man look like unless you think the crowd and breaking the law is considered being grown up? And that goes for the ones in your neighborhood too, that's trying to play a father role model, but trying to control the youngest as well. It's 2025, fam. These youngest not going for that. Today we go over this story, where this story took place, and where we stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Find me, Myron Smith, 14 years old. He lived in Southwest DC with his mom and his siblings. His dream was to quote from his mom, "Put me in a big house," she said. Instead, unfortunately, he was shot broad daylight on Sunday, January 26, 2025, steps from his home on the 4000 block of South Capitol Street in Southwest. But just minutes before Myron had lost his life, the perpetrators tried to rob him in a parking lot before he ran away. Now, I'm about to show you surveillance footage of 3 teenagers who authorities claim one to be 14, 2 to be 16, hopping out, attempting to rob people hanging in this parking lot on South Capitol. Check it out.
They out there trapping, man. They trapping. They selling some dope or something. Yeah, they taking belts and everything. That's some bombs. Them niggas in DC taking your belts and
And the kid
everything.
they got away with them 3
Shorty them
teenagers
different.
that hopped out. That was Myron Smith, according to authorities. And he got away across the street near AutoZone. But essentially, before approaching his home, they caught up with him. And they attempted to rob him again. But instead, according to
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You telling me, you ain't never telling me that this boy who got away and ran across the street when dude was chasing him and went back over there to rob the guy, he still got caught? I guess maybe it was meant for him to get caught then, man. You would have thought he would have ran the business and hid behind the counter.
2025, steps from his home on the 4000 block of South Capitol Street in Southwest.
That's
Just
crazy.
minutes before Myron had lost his life, the perpetrators tried to rob him in a parking lot before he ran away. Now, I'm about to show you surveillance footage.
Now look how long
of 3
they finna search
teenagers
dude.
who authorities claim one to be 14, 2 to be 16, hopping out, attempting to rob people hanging in this parking lot on South Capitol. Check it out.
Bro, he was long gone, bro. He's supposed to have been at the crib looking out the window. Bro, they still searching now, bro. He's supposed to been at the crib. Oh, my Bob, he's supposed to been at the crib. I would have been at the crib.
And the kid they got away with them 3 teenagers had hopped out. That was Myron Smith, according to authorities. And he got away across the street near AutoZone. But essentially, before approaching his home, they caught up with him. And they attempted to rob him again. But instead, according to 2 witnesses, 2 masked gunmen got out and shot him. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family.
Breaking news out of Southeast DC. A 14-year-old boy shot and killed. Police say they heard the gunshots, responded, and rushed the teen to a hospital, but he did not survive. Fox 5's David Kaplan spoke with an eyewitness who says this was a robbery gone wrong.
DC police say this shooting happened at 2:30 this afternoon and that a 14-year-old is dead following the shooting. Fox 5 got a chance to speak exclusively with an eyewitness who works across the street here. Here's what that witness says happened. There were 4 people that were robbing people that were standing outside the 24-hour. Indications are that robbery happened and that some of the people getting robbed tried to run away. We are told from this eyewitness that 14-year-old was one of the people. Essentially, we're told he ran across South Capitol here into this AutoZone parking lot. Once he was about here, this eyewitness says that the people who committed the original robbery spotted the 14-year-old here behind me, eventually tried robbing him again, and this eyewitness.
Hey, bro, this shit like a skit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know this real life. Condolences to the 14-year-old and all that, man. But it sounds like a skit. You telling me he ran right across the street and then stopped and looked towards them for a minute and 20 seconds while they robbed other people? Man, I would have been gone, man. I would have been gone.
Witness says that 2 people fired shots upon this 14-year-old boy, killing him. Fox 5 again speaking exclusively with a man named Eric Henry, who said it is sad to see something like this happen in the middle of the day here in this neighborhood.
I've been living in this community over 30 years. It has its ups, it has its downs. Right now, it's going up. It's getting better. The police are doing a good job. They could do a little bit better, but what I want from this community and from the young people to take care of yourself, respect each other. Don't rob, don't steal, go to work, take care of your family and respect your life. Take care of yourself, love God and take care of each other.
At this time, DC police have not released any suspect or suspect descriptions. Fox 5 will stay ahead of this shooting. Anyone who might have any information or was near the 4,000 block of South Capitol Street Southeast around 2:30 this afternoon, encouraged to give police.
Shortly after, officers of the 6th District located the suspect vehicle, stopped the occupants, and recovered 2 firearms near Bennett Road. As a result of the on-scene investigation, a 14-year-old male of Northeast D.C. was placed under arrest and charged with felony murder and carrying a pistol without a license. Additionally, 2 16-year-old males of Northeast D.C. were placed under arrest and charged with carrying a pistol without a license.
Calling this an absolutely horrific and scary shooting of 14-year-old Myron Smith along South Capitol Street in Southwest D.C. yesterday. Police say the suspects were taken into custody, put behind bars after a very short search. We want to show you video into our newsroom today showing the moments leading up to that shooting. Detectives talked about it in court today, saying the teen seen running away at the top of your screen is the 14-year-old victim, Myron Smith, as a group of teens jump out of that white car to rob people at gunpoint in front of a store on South Capitol Street before jumping back into the car and heading down the street. That's where detectives say the teen suspects find Smith in front of his apartment, jump out again, pull weapons on him, start going through his pockets, firing shots at him.
What's his name? Hey, Clarence. They should have told on their ass. Them boys were killing people for belts, man. Man, I seen them take a belt off a motherfucker, bro. As if he wanted the belt to wear it, man. That's crazy, bro. I ain't never thought about. I robbed a lot of people, drug dealers and shit. I ain't never thought about taking a belt, bro. What I'm gonna do with their belt? Take it to the pawn shop? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Him before taking off again. Police were called and Smith was taken to a hospital where he later died. Officers say the teen suspects and 3 guns were later tracked down and arrested on Benning Road in Northeast. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser today commending the police department's quick work to find them.
We got babies killing babies. Man, growing up in D.C., one thing I can tell you, fam, you never judge a book by its cover. You'll be surprised how well a junkie can articulate themselves. The type of information you can learn from someone else's mistakes. Some people gravitate to those conversations and some people don't. I was one of the ones who do. As I was doing this story, to bring it to you guys' attention, it really bothered me. You know, you look at these stories each generation. It's the same storyline, but different product, more or less, right? I mean, for my generation, you'll get robbed for your North Face. But for the generation before me, it was the starter jackets. For the generation now, it's a goose. I mean, you got a rapper now who allegedly had a career but robbed, caught a body at Papa's and robbed a man from his goose on the bus. Broad daylight on camera. Now he allegedly told the same story. I plan on now reaching out to people who, unfortunately, struggling at the moment. Every obstacle is a lesson. I'm gonna start reaching out to some of these homeless shelters in DC, giving out some fresh gear, fresh shoes. Already talked to my barber, get some free cuts, but nonetheless have a conversation with these people while giving back, learning from their mistakes, and also encouraging them to keep going. We gotta do something. Just talking about it ain't gonna get it done. I'm gonna try my best to do my part in 2025. To the young kid that lost his life, rest in peace. And to the family, I'm sending love and prayers y'all way. It's an unfortunate situation. Now we got another 14-year-old who lost his life to the system, robbing another kid or two other people for probably what they got. Nothing. And that's not taking nothing away from the victims who was robbed on camera. But it just goes to show you what our thought process is, fam. You threw your life away and robbed and possibly killed for $0.99. You was better off getting a job at McDonald's, getting off at 3. That's where we at. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I ain't gonna lie, man. God let him get away, bro. He was supposed to never look back, man. I wish he would have ran past me. I would have been like, run, shorty, run. They after you, run. Nigga supposed to have been running like Forrest Gump, man. There's some thirsty little motherfuckers out here, bro. There's some thirsty bastards out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They thirsty, bro. They willing to kill you for that shit. You move the wrong way. They scared already robbing you. How the fuck is you scared and you the one got the motherfucking rocket launcher pointed at me? And then when they run off and say, he was moving, I thought he had a gun, little scary motherfucker. That shit crazy, bro. Hey, condolences to condolences.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
So do you want to share your version of the events or tell us what happened that day that led to whatever happened happening?
Where are you recording that?
I'm sorry?
Where are you recording that?
The room's being recorded in 2 separate locations.
Oh, it's been recorded. No, I don't want to say that.
You don't?
Still don't believe whoever, because there was only 3 people there that day. Me, my mama, and him. Stories between 4 people, me, him, my mama, and God.
Sure. Can we present facts to the prosecutor? That's it.
You being nice with me, I'm gonna just be nice with you. I'm gonna just tell you what happened. First of all, we're moving this iPad to this niggas I'm beefing with up here. We're moving it. So you think I'm moving without?
He sound like he on some meatball shit. Let's check out this newest one. Shout out to the family.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
In the middle of the road, when I don't know where to go.
Comments too, bro. Talking about I'm exaggerating. My mama didn't get stabbed.
Oh man, hey. One of her people sent me this, bro. Told me to report about it, bro. But I was telling them though that it ain't my field, man. But I make awareness of it. This a TikToker lady, bro.
37 times. She didn't get shot in the face, all that type of shit. The shit was on the news. I'm not Kanye West. It's not gonna be on CNN, fool. It's not. It's on the local news.
Suspect is in custody in connection to a shooting and stabbing incident in Columbus.
Police responded to the scene just before noon today. Here's video our Newsletter 9 crew got of the scene at the Sugar Mill Apartments off Schaumburg Road today. Police tell us a male suspect has been arrested.
And both he and the female victim were taken to the hospital. It's unclear how serious their injuries are at this point. The investigation is ongoing.
I'm a firm believer in God. Hopefully, most of us believe in something. I truly believe there's nothing on this earth nobody can do to cause harm to you, to take you from this earth if it's not your time. And today we got a living testimony, a true example of that. Relationships can be a beautiful thing, or it can get very ugly. Today we look at one of the most tragic stories a relationship can offer. Today we shine light on a woman who fought for her life with an on-and-on relationship for the past 6 years. And on the 3rd week of January, her life almost ended when her on and off boyfriend did the unthinkable. You see, this was first brought to my attention when a TikToker had recently let his audience into his personal life. A man who go by the moniker Teddy has spoken on an unfortunate situation that involved his mom, a woman who was stabbed over 30 times and shot twice by her significant other. Today we hear their story. We go over the details, we pay our respects, we see where can we support, and we also see where we stand today and hear a powerful message from the victim's sister. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Find me, Tish.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. You know what you gotta start doing, bro? You know the reason why kids that's my age, a lot of people that's around my age ain't dead, because we feared our parents, bro. We feared our auntie on everything. The neighbor could whoop your ass, bro, without no repercussion. The neighbor could whoop your ass and come to your crib and be like, "Hey, I just had to whoop your son. I seen him throwing rocks at a blind man." You hear me? And then your mama and them gonna whoop your ass. Thanks for telling me, Mr. Rogers. And then get your ass in that room. You know, it ain't like that no more, bro. If I touch one of the kids, see him robbing somebody and smack him, he go to his mama and tell his mama the house coming out with rocket launchers, with switches and shit, ready to kill me. You know what I'm saying? It's different, bro. Like, it's different, bro. And then the parents, they sweet. The parents sweet these days. I ain't gonna lie. They sweet than a motherfucker, bro. They sweet. That's just the bottom line. The parents sweet than a motherfucker. They playing with these kids. They playing with them. Hey, look. Where's they sleeping at, bro? All these little kids with these switches and shit. Where's they going home to at night? You gotta have somewhere to sleep at, bro. You gotta be sleeping somewhere. So somebody know what's going on and condoning this shit. They sleeping somewhere. Where the killers hanging at, bro? Where they at? Once they kill the motherfucker, where they go? Somebody know that they did this shit, bro. Like, for real, man. For real. Somebody know who doing all this shit, bro. These little motherfuckers, they can't pay a phone bill or nothing. Who paying their phone bill? And you telling me they won't listen to you? Your ass ain't having no phone bill. Give me that computer. All that shit. Nigga, you gonna kill yourself? Hey, you jumping off the wrong spot. Climb a little higher, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
50 years old,
gotta be some
11
tough love
mom,
somewhere, man.
grandmother. She loved to do TikToks as well.
Ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on the front. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on me.
Scar right here, right? So I didn't feel sexy or anything when I wore certain outfits, so I wanted to cover it up. So what Dim did was she used the scar as like the backbone or the spine of the butterfly, and now it's camouflaged. So that's the butterfly. Then I have a time clock, and I use 413 for I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So that's what that represents. Then I have another butterfly, some more roses, flowers, or what have you. So again, this was the scar, and she camouflaged it in, I guess it's the butterfly body or spine or back. I don't know if a butterfly has any of those things. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, to serve its purpose for my scar, my butterfly has a spine, okay?
As you can see, she was full of light. She was in an on and off relationship with a 50-year-old man for the past 6 years who go by the name of Felito Daniel. And somehow, things would take a turn for the worse. January 17, 2025, Columbus, Georgia police.
Hey, I understand all that, man. I understand, bro. I understand everything, bro. But a lot of niggas be out here talking about some, man, I understand what they doing. I was doing, you weren't doing none of that shit when you was a kid, bro. Like, stop lying, bro. Like, a lot of niggas be lying about the time about like how they is, bro. Niggas ain't like that at all. On my mama, they ain't, bro. Like, niggas be over saucing it, bro. And, you know, Trench News, I just don't say no. I just mind my business, get my money, and, you know, do my YouTube thing. But it's crazy, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck who locked up, who dead, none of that, bro. Life gotta go on, right? Life gotta go on, right? So look, just because somebody died in your household, yeah, you got trauma, right? But if you grown, you still gotta pay the bills, right? So you ain't gonna go to work because somebody in your house just got killed. Like what I'm trying to say is ain't no excuses for these little motherfuckers, man. They ain't going to school. They hanging around in crowds. They on live in somebody's house, talking about murders and robberies and who they killed and what they and robbed and who they done took chain on some real shit, bro. And then motherfuckers get on the news and be, oh my baby. Yeah, your motherfucking baby said he got 12 hats.
Were called to the Sugar Mill Apartments at around 2 p.m., where they found Letitia Walton, aka Tish, stabbed 37 times and shot twice, once in the face and once in the shoulder. Outside, they found Tish's boyfriend covered in antifreeze with zip ties around his neck. His clothes had blood on them. Police later determined that the defendant had placed the zip ties on himself, and that was all that was given to the public at the time. And 2 days later, on the 19th, Tish's son will go to his TikTok and say the following.
Now, this ain't something that I was going to bring to TikTok, but everybody kind of know about it already. And my mama been on my page a few times. A lot of y'all know my mama. A lot of y'all follow my mama on here. A lot of y'all follow my mama and don't even know that it's my mama. But my mom was shot twice 2 days ago by her ex-boyfriend. She was shot one time in the face. She was shot in the shoulder. She was also stabbed 34 times. 9 times in the heart. A lot of the stabbings were defense wounds, but she was stabbed 34 times. My mama is in stable condition. She was in stable condition the whole time. I've been going to see my mama every day. Every time I tell my mama I love her, she shake her head yes. She put her hand on her heart on the signal that she loved me too. I told her to stay strong. I told her that she's strong. She shake her head yes, very hard. My mama is strong. She gonna pull through. She gonna make it through. I just need everybody prayers.
As you can see, he was going through it. He didn't know whether his mother was going to make it or not. But as we know, fam, God the biggest, and he had other plans. She's still breathing. Now, as Tish was receiving care for her injuries at Columbus Regional Hospital, her ex-boyfriend was arrested. And more details started to come out. Like the 911 call, it came from Tish's ex-boyfriend, who pretended to be dead, then locked himself in the apartment unit. Further investigation showed that Daniel had made purchases, including a knife and antifreeze hours prior to the incident. The firearm used was a .22 caliber revolver, which had been reported stolen in Texas. Number 4's first court appearance almost 2 weeks later, where Tish's sister has spoke up on her behalf as she's still recovering in the hospital. Tish's son gave an update on his mom via TikTok. Check it out.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I know a lot of y'all been asking about my mom. I do have an update. I have a great update. They took her off the ventilator today. So she is 100% breathing on her own again. She's in good spirits. She's recovering. Also, I know a lot of y'all been asking, where can y'all donate? We did start a GoFundMe. If you want to donate anything, you could just click on the link in my bio. It right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there. You can't. You know, I initially told everybody that my mom got stabbed 34 times and shot twice. She did get shot twice, once in the shoulder, once in the face. The bullet went through this side and out the other. It didn't hit no teeth, no tongue, or none of that. You see what I'm saying? But she did get shot in the face. But it is a correction. She got stabbed 37 times. 37 times. She is making progress, okay? I seen my mama smile for the first time yesterday. She been talking. She's making progress. If y'all want to donate anything, don't send it to my Cash App. Send it to the GoFundMe. It's in my bio.
And for those who feel the need to donate like me, I'll leave the link in the bio for the GoFundMe. Now, the crazy thing is the charges that Tish, ex-boyfriend, had got. He's hit with 3 counts, all felonies, and none is attempt murder. The first is aggravated assault. The second is possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. And the third is possession of a knife during the commission of a crime, with each count carrying a maximum of 20 years in prison. Now, on Monday at 1:30 p.m., Daniel had his first court appearance. It was his bond hearing, and Tish's sister had spoke up on her behalf, requesting the judge to give him a no bond. Check it out.
Letitia Walton. Through the grace of God, she is still here physically on this earth with us. But due to gruesome, life-altering injuries that she's recovering from, she's not able to be here today. As such, the family and I are here in her place, and we will continue to be here, but I'm speaking on behalf of Letitia and the family. You hear and read about these type of domestic violence situations, and you may sympathize or empathize with those involved, but it never resonates because it's not you nor your loved one. Well, this one hits home, and to some degree, we're all still in a state of shock, even Tisha. People always say after the fact, I never thought that he or she would do something like that. Well, I've always told people that I never put anything past anyone. Some things may be highly unlikely, but they're always possible. It's truly been a nightmare from the moment that I received a call from my nephew, screaming, saying that my sister had been stabbed and shot. I truly did not know if my sister was alive or not. Tisha's children are suffering horribly. Her mother, father, her brothers, sisters, aunts, cousins, everybody in the family is suffering due to this senseless act. Most importantly, Tisha is clearly suffering the most. This has affected us in more ways than anyone could ever imagine. Tisha has been affected, but we've all been affected emotionally, mentally, physically, and even financially. People say that time heals all wounds, but our wounds are still open and they have not begun to heal. Every time we think that there's a scab forming over our wounds, it's snatched off again. And even more so in recent days, because Tisha's starting to come to, and she's recounting the horrific events of what occurred to her. It's truly heartbreaking to know what my sister has been through. It truly sounds like a scene from a horror movie. We know everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and we know that Felito Daniel will have his day in court. We truly respect and trust the judicial system to the fullest. However, during the meantime, we ask that you not grant him bond because my sister is still fearing for her life. This attempt to take her life occurred on January the 17th. However, the torture began way before that time. We're pleading to the court to hold him until his trial date. That at least will allow her to be at ease to some degree while she heals, knowing that this monster would not have the opportunity to come back and finish the job that he tried to do initially. During the course of this relationship, this man told Letitia and others that she saved his life. So it's disheartening to know that the person who supposedly saved his life is now the person whose life he tried to take so violently. Phil did not face Letitia as a man, but instead waited in her house, unsuspecting in the darkness and ready to ambush her to take her life. But unbeknownst to him, she had the willpower, the resilience, the tenacity, the love of life, the love of her family, the support of friends, and everything else in her to say that this is not over. After my sister was shot twice and stabbed over 30 times, she without a doubt had to put up for the fight of her life. Letitia wants everyone to know that Phil did not dim her light, nor did he dim her shine. With every breath that she's taken, she's glowing more and more by the day. We hope that Letitia's situation and condition, as well as what we're saying on her behalf, is taken into consideration when making any rulings today, specifically about his bond. Please keep in mind that Felito Daniel chose this situation. However, this situation was chosen for Letitia, and that is not fair to her. Lastly, I consulted with Letitia before coming here, and she wanted me to say something specifically. Felito was not the only one involved in this. His family enabled him. Specifically, Kiki, you played a role in this situation. You should be leading by example. You have grandkids. You're the matriarch of this family, and you're too old. It's time for you to put the bottle down and be the person that you should be. That's all I have to say. So thank you.
Now, at this point, fam, naturally so, I know you guys wondering, well, what was the motive? Let's just say we got a pretty good idea after this first court appearance, and jealousy may have played a huge part. According to police testimony, Tish ended the relationship with Daniel back in February of 2024. She also took back Daniel's keys to the apartment, and that day on, it's been chaotic to say the least. Police said on the day of the incident, Daniel was seen by a witness acting strange and carrying a bottle of antifreeze around the apartment. As of now, Daniel will be held without bond on all counts. His case was bound over the Superior Court. They also updated his charges to include burglary in the first degree by receiving stolen property. So apparently, he tried to take something on his way out. It's unfortunate. Some people don't know how to accept no and just move on. As we wrap this video up, I want to send love and prayers to Tish and pray for a speedy recovery. I know this story is tragic to say the least, but we thank God she's still here. As mentioned, if anyone would like to donate, the GoFundMe will be in the description. Fam, it's time for you guys to let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's a crazy one. That's one crazy one right there. 37 times and shot twice in the face, man. Still here, man. She probably never love again, man. But she's still here. And that's all the fuck that matters. Money Ike, man. Money Ike, man. Sign the endoscope. I just want to say this, man. To all the people who've been out there rapping, all the people who've been rapping for 10 years and all that shit. Hey, your music just weak, man. They just don't want to sign you, man. Money Ike, he been rapping for a couple of years, but he got signed. He got signed without Lil Durk now. He got signed without them. Can't nobody say Vaughn helped him. Can't nobody say none of that shit. You know, No Limit helped him though. Yeah, No Limit helped him. Bibby Brother, yeah. That's who helped him. Bibby Brother. But yeah, that's let you know though. All you gotta do is grind. Ike Money ain't got no hit songs. He got signed though. It don't matter if you got millions of views, man. If they like your shit, somebody like your shit, you got a possibility to get signed. Jello Ball, garbage. But guess what? He got $13 million. And I'm going to swerve on that corner. Whoa. $13 million, $8 million guaranteed, all the way to the fucking bank. On everything. Song garbage than a motherfucker. He's finna make me start rapping. Finna start writing my raps. Once I heard he got $13 million, I said, shit, it's time for me to start rapping now. They getting out 13 million. And then I look at niggas like Duck, who they only gave 300,000 to. He only see $85,000, $60,000 out of his money. But you got a nigga like Jello Ball come with one song, and he get motherfucker the real money. Guaranteed. That nigga selling out arenas. going to football games, selling them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Tell me that you love me when you really don't. Don't say that you gon' ride when you really won't. I want a hug, I want some love, sometimes I really don't. I'm just a thug without no love, that's why my feelings gone. Don't say that I can call when I really can't. Don't say that you be down when you really ain't. You got
witness. They don't know I watch Big Bro cook up that dope in the kitchen.
Louisiana mom killed less than 24 hours after helping police arrest her son for murder. They gotta lose this garbage ass music, though. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's not much you can tell me to make me think otherwise that you're a sucker. If you killing an innocent woman in her 70s for being a citizen because you want to live by that street code, in real life you're a female dog and every bone in you is soft. And trust me, that's me being YouTube friendly. Family, today we talk about a mom who pled for her son to turn himself in and gave his location up after he was wanted for murder. In return, she was stabbed to death by her own nephew, who was upset for giving up his location, which happened less than 48 hours of her making a Facebook post, which we'll later read, and her adopted son.
This shit crazy, man. This shit out of hand, bro. This shit is out of hand. What's wrong? All right.
Being turned in, having her blood spilled for retaliation. Today we go over this story, go over the details, expose the clowns, and most of all, pay our respect to the victims. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, today we visit a place called Houma, Louisiana, located in Terrebonne Parish in southern Louisiana, around 50 miles southwest of New Orleans. It serves as a parish seat. The city has rich cultural heritage, influenced by Creole, Cajun, and Native American, with a population of around 33,000 people, making it one of the larger cities in the region, causing a huge gap between wealthy, rich, and poor. Born as an orphan in Houma was a kid who went by the name of Joseph Paul Williams, but at 2 years old, he would be adopted by a lady named Joyce Williams, now 75 years old in 2025. Now, Miss Williams was a single mom, essentially, but things would start to look good for Joseph as he got older and realized that Miss Williams had took him in at 2 years old. But as he got older, he shifted towards the streets, and Miss Williams no longer had control of her adopted son. And on the very first day of 2025, according to Houma Police Department, Miss Williams' adopted son had committed a murder alongside a female. It was a Wednesday, January 1st, 2025. HPD had reported that officers responded to the 2600 block of Bryant Street at around 1:22 p.m., where they found 31-year-old Tyson Vincent with multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. Fam, there's a picture of Vincent and his Crown Victoria. When he lost his life, his brother went to Facebook and posted the picture and said the following: "My blood brother, get your rest. Watch over the family. We got your son. Brother, he's straight out here. Brother, watch over us. Long live Youngin Kane." Now, I wanted to show you guys a picture of Vincent and his car, because according to HPD, that's the same car he lost his life in, a Crown White Victoria. They said their initial investigation shows that Vincent was sitting in his car when 27-year-old Joseph Paul Williams and 20-year-old Aja Rittenhouse had approached the vehicle, as Joseph let off multiple rounds, striking Vincent as he pled for help before the two ran away. Now, Rittenhouse, the female suspect, she was arrested the same day, as mentioned, 20 years old, and she agreed with the authorities that everything that we just mentioned was correct. But for almost 2 weeks, authorities couldn't locate the alleged trigger man, Joseph Williams. So at first they raided his mom's house, which was the same day Rittenhouse was arrested, but he wasn't home. But his mom, Ms. Williams, she went to Facebook and made this post the day her house was raided. "Good morning, world. This morning I was woke up by the city police and task force. They were looking for Joe and not me, and they put me on Facebook. But when something happened in their family..."
Hey, I'm laughing, man, because this some shit my mama would do or my granny on my mama. This some shit my OG would do, bro. It's no bullshit.
Williams, she went to Facebook and made this post the day her house was raided. Good morning, world. This morning I was woke up by the city police and task force. They were looking for Joe and not me, and they put me on Facebook. But when something happened in their family, I don't put no one on Facebook. Instead of Facebooking the things that happen, you are put in consideration of how the person may feel at the time and go to see if anything you can do to comfort them. I got woke up out my sleep not knowing what in the world was going on in this world, and I was weak. I'm not upset for what happened, but it hurts me. I apologize for the grammar. But was still no word the next day or where Joseph was at. Ms. Williams went to Facebook on January 3rd, 2025 and wrote the following. Good morning. I'm coming asking for prayers first. Then I'm coming to ask my son Joseph Paul Williams to turn yourself in. If you don't know how to turn yourself in, try to find Jerome Barker. Try to find a pastor or even call me, and I will try to meet you halfway. I love you as a child. You came into my life at 2.5 years old. I raised you as my child. But I want to let the world know when your children get grown and walk out the door, you cannot say my child did not do anything. Whatever they have done, you are still their parents. You still have feelings. But I asked Joseph to give up himself. Do not get anyone else in trouble. Do I say like Beretta? If you can't do the time, don't do the damn crime. There's no periods, fam, until the very end. So excuse me if I'm doing runoff sentences. I'm trying my best.
Bro. This is my motherfucking OG, bro. I gotta have this moment, y'all.
I will try to meet you halfway. I love you as a child. You came into my life at 2.5 years old. I raised you as my child. But I want to let the world know when your children get grown and walk out the door, you cannot say my child did not do anything. Whatever they have done, you are still their parents. You still have feelings. But I asked Joseph to give up himself. Do not get anyone else in trouble. Do I say like Beretta? If you can't do the time, don't do the damn crime. There's no periods, fam, until the very end. So excuse me if I'm doing runoff sentence. I'm trying my best. But Ms. Williams continued. And I'm asking you this one more time to give it up. Give up. You're wrong for this. You have no right to live. If you don't want to live, that's your problem. But hey, at the end of the day, it comes down to you giving up your life. You're going to live alone. You come down taking a life, and they take your life today. I'll bury you tomorrow. That's how much I love you. That's how much I want you to get off this earth to be a problem for someone else. You have taken a father from his child. You don't know how bad it hurts me, but God will and must be and get it done. But then Ms. Williams wouldn't make another post until 2 weeks later. At this time, her son still has yet to be found. But on January 15, 2025, she went to Facebook and wrote the following. My son gave himself up today. Now I can rest as a mother. And I'm sorry for what he had done, taking a father from his child and his mother. Joseph, I'm sorry. I tried to raise you the best way I know how. Now, you're on your own. But unfortunately, little did Miss Williams know, that would be her last Facebook post after her blood nephew would take matters into his own hands. A man in his 40s, because he disagreed with Miss Williams helping authorities locate her son Joseph. Now, before we go into details about what he did, let's talk about the arrest of Joseph, according to HPD. They say they responded to the area of East Street after receiving information regarding locations and the whereabouts of Joseph P. Williams. An unknown source, who the nephew claimed to be his mother, provided crucial information that led officers to the whereabouts of Williams. He was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Parish Criminal Justice Complex. Joseph P. Williams has been booked and has been housed for his outstanding warrant on charges of second-degree murder and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The HPD had thanked the community as well as released this photo. Now here's the key information that I must give you guys. This guy who we about to introduce is Miss Williams' nephew, but it's Joseph's biological brother. He's identified as 45-year-old Gregory Gaither. January 16, 2024, HPD have responded to a call of a stabbing on Isabel Street at around 10 a.m., which happens to be the home of Miss Williams. When officers arrived inside the home, they found Joyce Williams, 75 years old, with stab wounds. Miss Williams was taken to an area hospital where she later died. May she rest in peace. I love condolences to her family. Police say Miss Williams was in the argument with her nephew Gregory at the time of the stabbing. During the fight, police say Gregory had struck her and stabbed Miss Williams multiple times. But Gregory stayed on the scene until police arrived. and was taken into custody without incident.
Man, Gregory, a whole hoe out here, man. Gregory, a whole hoe out here, man. Granny a gangster. Granny, see, Granny. Hey, Granny say I got woke up out my sleep for this shit. Nigga, you took somebody's life, you gotta go and do the crime. Police sweating her crib, running up in her crib and shit. Every time they feel like it, if they think you in there, nigga, go and do your time, nigga. Fuck your mama gotta get ready for every 3 days. The cousin a whole hoe. Her nephew, whoever he is, he a whole hoe.
On Isabel Street at around 10 a.m., which happens to be the home of Miss Williams. When officers arrived inside the home, they found Joyce Williams, 75 years old, with stab wounds. Miss Williams was taken to an area hospital where she later died. May she rest in peace. I love condolences to her family. Police say Miss Williams was in the argument with her nephew Gregory at the time of the stabbing. During the fight, police say Gregory had struck her and stabbed Miss Williams multiple times. But Gregory stayed on the scene until police arrived and was taken into custody without incident, according to authorities. Now, Gregory has been booked in the same criminal justice complex as his brother, Terrebonne Parish, for one count of second-degree murder. Crazy story to say the least. Once again, rest in peace to all the victims that we talked about in this story. But man, to Miss Williams, that situation crushed me. She was just being a mother. And the fact that in 2025, we still not at least keeping the older generation off limits. It hurts me. It really does. As far as the brothers, whatever happened to them, happens to them. And as more developed family, you know I'm going to keep you guys updated. Send 11 prayers to all the families. Fam, it's time for you guys to talk to me in the comments. This was the story of a 75-year-old woman, a mom from Louisiana, who lost her life in gruesome fashion for helping her child make at least one good decision by helping him turn himself in. By the hands of the child that she took in at 2.5 years, biological brother. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
There's a power within each of us. When awakened, it can boost performance.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Rest in peace, that old lady, man. She remind me of my OG, bro. Like, for real, your ass did that shit. You better go ahead out there and talk to them motherfuckers then. You ain't even got nowhere to live to be committing no crimes, because you ain't got no dough to kick in, so you shouldn't even be committing crimes now.
Enhanced learning, even help you work smarter. And you can unlock it with one simple thing: better sleep.
All right, let's look at some of your headlines. A disturbing find at a home on the Northwest side.
Nate Rogers is live with the latest on the murder investigation. Nate?
Absolutely, Terrence and Tia. Good evening to the both of you. Neighbors are indeed stunned by all of this. According to 911 dispatch audio that we listened to, this victim was found by his sister in the basement. We're told he was tied up. Take a look at this video from earlier today. The medical examiner's office has identified the victim as 63-year-old George Levin. Police say he was found unresponsive inside the basement bedroom. It happened just before 11 p.m. here in the 7600 block of Talcott. Neighbors tell us Levin lived with his sister and their 3 pets. Here's more from one neighbor.
The only thing we know is that he was found in the basement by his sister, and he was tied up and duct taped, and he had deceased.
And what do you think about that?
I feel sad for the family. Nobody should have to come home to anything like that.
We have breaking news at 6 now. Chicago police have asked for charges against 2 men in connection with Sunday's murder in a home on the city's Norwood Park neighborhood. Jefferson Ubilia Delgado and Goodwin Bello Morales face felony murder charges in the death of George Levin. Police found the 63-year-old dead in his basement Sunday night, reportedly bound with duct tape and an extension cord. Police sources tell WGN that the men are migrants from Venezuela and Ecuador, and they say the suspects met the victim through an app. Both men are due in court tomorrow.
Now to breaking news, arrests in 2 killings. The first, the murder of 63-year-old George Levin, found tied up in the basement of his Norwood Park home Sunday. Tonight, 29-year-old Jefferson Ubia Delgado.
2 Venezuelans. And they say Trump lying. they Venezuelans tied Buddy up, bro. That's crazy. Tied Buddy up. That's crazy as hell, bro. She come home, her brother tied up. The Venezuelans did it. Shit crazy out here, man. Y'all better watch y'all surroundings, man. It's evil out here. I ain't got no light for no motherfucker. None of that. When a person be in the street, you know how a person be in the street or they walking down the street and they want to ask you out of everybody out there, hey bro, you got a lighter? Nah, I don't smoke. Oh, you got change for a 20? That's when you know they on some bullshit, you know? Like, I don't even play that shit. Hey fam, I don't. We don't. Sometimes you gotta play like you deaf with these little niggas. Before the murder. Yeah, that's crazy, man. What, they raped them? What they do to him, bro? Hey, I wonder what happened to I wonder what happened to Bando KD case. Matter of fact, I'm a FOIA his case so I can see what I can get. I wonder what's up with Bando KD case though. He ain't that charged for killing the kid, man. Little girl was sleeping in the car, and they opened fire on the car. Bloodhounds, bloodhounds, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
The Chicago man is charged with first-degree murder in a double shooting in the Loop 1 year ago. 22-year-old Tommy Coleman of Chicago was arrested Wednesday in the 5700 block of North.
You're just not getting on here, man. T-Slick, Bloodhound T-Slick. Be in the videos rapping and shit. They got 20 hats and 10 hats. Well, this guy, he got 2 hats. He got 2 other hats that they be bragging about. So we know he wasn't fucking around, this guy right here. We don't know if the other ones was lying, but we know this guy right here, yeah, he ain't fucking around. He a real bloodhound.
The Chicago man is charged with first-degree murder in a double shooting in the Loop 1 year ago. 22-year-old Tommy Coleman of Chicago was arrested Wednesday in the 5700 block of North Mason. He's identified as one of the suspects who killed 2 teens in January of 2024. 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Montario Williams were students at Innovation High Charter School on State Street. As they were leaving school, police say 2 dark-colored vehicles pulled up and the suspects shot at them. The victims' families held a vigil for them just last weekend, seeking answers.
Good afternoon. A child and 5 other people are feared dead after a medevac.
Yeah, man. And the plane, hold on.
We want to go right now to Arthur Wolk, aviation expert right now, who we just spoke to regarding the plane crash 2 days ago in the Potomac River, D.C. Now talking to you, unfortunately, about this tragedy that happened right in our own backyards.
Real name, Tommy.
What can you tell us, what you know, and what you have learned so far?
I think the most important bit of evidence that we've seen so far is the doorbell video showing the aircraft descending at an incredible angle, like almost 45 degrees, which means that the airplane was out of control. No pilot would voluntarily descend any airplane at that angle. That probably resulted in the airplane striking the ground at over 400 knots and probably 5 or even 10,000 feet a minute going down that fast.
Damn.
So something overtook this flight crew, whether it was a mechanical malfunction that affected the pitch of the airplane, in other words, up or down, whether it was a flight control malfunction that wouldn't allow them to recover the airplane, whether there was an instrument failure in the airplane that would not allow them to fly the airplane under the weather conditions that existed, although there are duplicates of all those instruments with the first officer on the right seat. And so that is less likely. I think given the horrible destruction, the sad, utter and complete destruction of this airplane, I think much of the evidence will have to come from the cockpit voice recorder to see what the crew was talking about. And
Yeah, man. Condolences to those people, man. Condolences to those people, man. That's crazy, bro. Oh.
Area headlines. The brother of an Oakland music legend was shot and killed this morning in Oakland's Melrose neighborhood. 61-year-old Wayne Shaw was the older brother of rapper Too Short and the victim of the city's 12th homicide case this year. Andrea Nakano has more on that.
This is where gunfire erupted on 49th Street in Oakland. Police say the suspects tried to break into this building by ramming a car into the garage door. Investigators believe that's when 61-year-old Wayne Shaw came out to see what was going on, and one of the suspects in the car fired several rounds, striking the older brother of rapper Too Short. Shaw becomes the 12th murder victim already this year in Oakland. Just a few weeks ago, 2 people were killed and 1 was injured outside a birthday party in North Oakland. Nicole Harrison was born and raised in the city, and she says while violent crime is a problem, perception may be worse than reality.
It's not really like that in Oakland. It's just the name Oakland done gave itself, and then it don't make it no better.
It is enough of a concern that she plans on moving out of the city to create a better life for her 4-year-old son.
I'm not going to raise my son here. I'm not going to lie.
Oakland reported crime was down by 30% in 2024. It's too soon to tell if it's going back up again, but there were 3 fewer murders at the same time last year. Police are in the early stages of their investigation into who and why the suspects killed Wayne Shaw. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Oakland Police Department.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator.
All right, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here, but I love y'all, man. I will be going live tomorrow. We'll be dropping more content. Make sure you follow my mod. Shout out to the mod squad. Dro the Mob. Shout out Dro the Mob. Make sure y'all want to follow Dro on all platforms, man. Sparks Visual. Go and follow him on all platforms. He Sparks on Instagram, though. Savage Black on all platforms, man. For real. Made Media Magazine on all platforms. Beezy Baby on all platforms. Queen Lotus 126 on all platforms. Big Dog J-Ski. Shout out to Big Dog J-Ski. Mary Jane. May J. Shout out to May J. Street Code. Make sure y'all go and follow Street Code too on all platforms, man. But I'm finna get up out of here because I gotta handle business tomorrow. But shout out to Nene, man. Nene got y'all right, man. This glass, man, y'all see it. It ain't glitched today. Nene got y'all right, man. Shout out to Nene, man. Y'all ain't got dropping no hearts in the comments for my wife, though. That's all me. And I thought Nene paid a pretty penny for this motherfucker. Man, shout out to Nona. I call her that, not y'all. Hey, my nigga Glock made this shit.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out MC. Shout out Made Meaty. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out Beef. Shout out Nene. And see, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hear YouTube found the beat, now it's on. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the BZ on the down south shit. Shorty real as hell, she gon' tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit.